Talk Show. Recorded live.
Hey guys.
What's up,
um,
guys
and girls
and ladies
and females
and women
and non-males
and dames
and non-males
and broads?
You're coming up with all the... I can't think of any, and you're like, you spelled them out. I'm like, well, that's it. You said them all, and you have another one.
I think I'm out now.
Shirley Hughes? Anybody use that?
What?
Aren't you
Shirley
pretty,
Hughes?
Pretty Shirley Hughes. That doesn't roll off the tongue well. I guess that's not a accepted female word. Shirley Q. Okay.
I'm not.
Try it. Maybe we should use that one.
Okay.
Check out the Shirley Q. And then people could change it up. Check out Shirley's Q's.
Mhm.
Shirley's got some big Q's. Look at that.
Mhm. It's good.
Nice. Lesbians could be a friend of Shirley.
Okay.
Welcome to Mr. Podcast, number 6. That was a cold open, I guess.
With your host, Claude and Justin. Yeah, it was.
That was weird. We had a cold open. Who knew?
We don't usually do a cold open.
I think we should start doing a cold open. I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
We just jump in and boom, and then cold open you. And that sounds weird. We won't...
It does sound weird. Never thought of it as a verb.
Maybe we won't do that. Anyway, Justin and I were talking about, movies and TV and something, and it was fairly interesting because it's us, right? And, oh, my ego is so huge. How huge is it?
How huge is it?
Okay, I have nothing.
Oh, okay.
I've in my lifetime, I've set that joke up probably 3 or 4 times.
Mhm.
And never genuinely, obviously, only in irony.
Right.
But I still never really have an answer. I guess it's really because that joke is really about the setup, but I still I'm like, how big is it? Oh, it's big enough to fit my mother-in-law. I don't know.
Yeah.
It needs some equally as cliche / classic delivery, and it's the setup's the easy part. The trying to fit the answer to whatever you're talking about it's hard.
Mhm.
Anyway,
I agree. I wouldn't have an ending for that either.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because the ending just seems like a letdown.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of the point,
Yeah.
It's hard. But so anyway, where I feel like I'm giving last time on earlier on Mr. Podcast. So I'm trying to catch up the audience, the listeners out there. Anyway, so we were talking, and then we were going to call in the talk show. We're like, hey, let's do a podcast. Why not?
Mhm.
All it takes a very amount. If we're going to talk on the phone anyway, just press the record button, basically.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we were talking, and so we hung up, obviously, and I checked my voicemail. Let's see. I'll tell you my side of it, and then we'll tell you your side of it because your side's crazy. So basically, I was checking my voicemail. I had a message, and I was almost through checking it, and then I saw Justin was calling me, and I said, "Oh, okay." And I pressed end on my phone, and it hung him up, and then canceled my call. So then I called him right back, and then let's see. Yeah, when I called you back. I heard a click, and then I heard you say, "Oh boy," and then hang me up. Like, okay. And then what happened? Now I forget. Then I think you called me back. Oh, no. That's yeah, I left off on that part. So then you hung me up, and then I tried to call you back, and I guess, like, I pressed, call, and then I put the phone to my ear, and I didn't hear anything, and I don't know, I wasn't thinking. And then all of a sudden the phone rang and scared me, and it was you. So I guess, like, when I pressed call, like, it didn't go through, and it just went back to normal. And then you called me, and then freaked me out, and it was weird.
Mhm.
Because I thought I'm waiting on you to pick up the phone, and I hear ring. That's not the response you're ready for in that situation.
No.
The time when you really least expect to hear your phone ring is when you think you're dialing somebody.
Right.
That's the exact opposite of what you expect, is to hear your phone ring.
I think it throws off your sense of reality.
It really does. It's like, the list of things I know won't happen right now. The sky won't implode.
Mm-hmm.
Up won't become down.
Right.
Like, the air won't turn purple.
Mm-hmm.
My phone won't ring. That's entry number 999,982.
Mm-hmm.
Is my phone won't ring, and you can be sure of those things. But then it happens, and you're like, what? Did the air just implode? Oh, no, my phone just rang.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what's your side of that? Because there's two sides to every story.
Right. So my side
literally
of the
in
story.
this case. It's like Rashomon.
Yeah, it is.
It's Mr. Podcastoman. We need to trademark that. I feel like that's a good one.
Yeah, I agree.
Copyright that. Mr. Podcastoman.
Mr. Podcastoman. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so it's hopefully it's not too much like Rashomon, except there's one part of my story that might conflict with yours. Anyway, or I don't know. Anyway, what I did is I called in because we were going to do the podcast, and so I called in to talk to you, and I noticed that you weren't there yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
because I was checking my voicemail.
Yeah. So I my phone service I have the three-way feature. So
ooh la la. When can I hope to get that technology in my house? Wow, that's the future. Wow, that's some new secret plan they're doing there.
Mm-hmm.
Little beta testing. You're the first one to get it, huh? How
yeah,
is
they're
it?
just starting it out, in the
so you
small,
can talk to three people at once, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Although one of them is myself, so.
Right. So three-way is really just two-way.
Well,
Hey, that's misleading.
Depends on what you mean by way.
I agree. I mean the old standard definition, 1982. Yeah, three-way. We've heard of it. Wait, you mean you were talking to one person and then you called another person? What? That's incredulous, sir. That's black magic. No, my friend. That's three-way. Direct from AT&T. Formerly SBC.
Mm-hmm. Right. Which is the new singular.
Which was formerly AT&T, which is the new singular, yes. The new singular is now AT&T.
Which
I don't know, I feel like we're supposed to, breathe a sigh of relief. Finally. Thank you for switching. I'm so glad. Finally. Singular's AT&T. I've been waiting for that.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can get off of this ledge and not kill myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we were all waiting.
Yeah, we're all waiting on you, Singular. Everybody else is the new AT&T. Why aren't you?
Oh, God. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, I actually heard that really SBC is the parent company, and that SBC bought out AT&T and decided to rebrand as AT&T because of the name,
Yeah.
a bigger name, but it's really SBC.
Yeah, I actually saw a little bit on YouTube or something like that on some show. I don't know what. One of those talk shows, I think.
You'd be a really bad news anchor.
I'm sorry. But
this just in, a woman shot down at some place by somebody with something, somewhere I heard about or something. I don't know.
All right, well, luckily our journalistic standards don't have to be too high.
Yeah, the police said something about something, and then they went over to this place I'd never heard of, and then and then talked to a man of whose name I now forget. And
there was a man. He was maybe 5'8", maybe 6'3", something in between.
Yeah,
might have been a woman,
pretty sure
but
he was wearing clothes.
I'm sure he had black hair or not. He was also bald, but he might have had
pretty
hair.
Sure I think he had a face, and I think he spoke in words or something.
He definitely had eyes, and he might have worn glasses, or they might have been sunglasses, or they might have been contacts.
Or it might have been all three, depending on how bad his eyes were and how bright it was outside. And those two things of which I cannot recall.
Okay, so anyway, anyway, it was just a little bit about the various changes that the singular AT&T SBC conglomerate have gone through.
Highbrow, witty satire, I see.
And I think it was true. I don't think they actually changed it. I think they just sort of stated the situation, and it was supposed to be funny on its own. So, and it was really ridiculous. I mean, it was incredibly convoluted.
Oh, what, the name changes and stuff?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The name changes and buyouts and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
Companies that were independent and then weren't, and then the name came back, but it's really the same company, and yeah, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, it was a nightmare. So anyway, yeah, that's I don't know.
Why are you watching that?
I watch stuff on YouTube.
Oh, you thought it was
sometimes.
like a parody or something?
I don't know. I just watch stuff on YouTube. I guess I was watching something else, and it probably linked me to that.
Mm. You just watch like random stuff?
I did sometimes, yeah. When I'm bored, I'll check stuff out on there.
Mhm.
Very
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I go to YouTube sometimes. I mean, usually I go there if I need something specific. It's like the Wikipedia of videos.
Yeah, it is.
I'd like to. Can I trademark that too? No. YouTube, the Wikipedia of videos. I think that's fairly accurate in a certain way.
I agree.
I mean, sometimes I get you see I watched a video today about this guy who shaved his eyebrows, or shaved off all his facial hair, including his eyebrows, and just because there's a little, it was a little link on the side, and he's like, something shave eyebrows. I'm like, oh wow, look at that. Sure, why not? Someone's gonna shave their eyebrows. I'll give it 10 seconds.
Wow.
And apparently he made a bet with himself at one point, as he says in the video or something, that he was going to get into shape, and if he didn't get into shape by a certain date, he was going to shave off all his hair as punishment.
Wow.
And he didn't get into shape, and so this was his videography of shaving all his. It's really weird. It's really interesting to see, because he actually had like a full beard and everything, and it's really weird to see him go from that to absolutely nothing, and then he finally shaves his eyebrows, and he looks like Powder, the movie Powder with the guy, basically, and then he did this thing where he was because he's looking in the mirror as he's filming, and he's doing facial expressions, and he comments of how you really you lose so much of your facial expression by not having your eyebrows. Because he was making movements and stuff. I'm like, I know what that's supposed to look like, but you just have a blank face, because you move up, but you don't see anything moving,
Yeah.
Because you don't have the eyebrows, so you can't tell what's going on. It was really weird, but
yeah, no eyebrows is scary.
Yeah, and it was weird because I thought to myself why? It's if you make a bet with yourself and then you don't. win, why give yourself the punishment? Seems like the punishment should just be to, like, do the thing you were going to do in a better or for real or in a short amount of time or something.
I guess the punishment is supposed to, encourage you to really do it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, it didn't do it. So why go through with the punishment? It's like if you tell your kid, like, if you don't clean your room, I'm going to whatever, and then, like, they don't clean their room, and then you don't do the thing. Well, I'm thinking the thing is something drastic. Like, I'm going to throw you off the roof or, something more, something not that drastic. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like, to me, if it didn't work, that meant it was an empty threat. So why even go with the punishment? I don't know. It's not going to get you the results you want.
Well, maybe he'll hate, not having hair so much the next time it'll work. Because he'll know that he'll actually do it.
Oh, you think that's the idea? Like, next time he tries, it's like, oh no, I'm going to come. I mean, this is so weird. You have to, that takes someone with a lot of willpower, but, like, not a whole bunch, because then you could have gotten in shape. It's like a very weird part of your willpower to punish yourself and then to learn from that self-punishment.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's got if someone actually did that, that's pretty crazy. To instate your own punishment. And that's the thing, it's like, you should have known better. Like, if you're that kind of person, you should have had the willpower to do the thing you want to do in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
But then you don't. Then you punish yourself, and then you actually go and learn from your punishment. That's crazy. Like, oh, shit, I'm going to do whatever to myself. I better do what I got to do. That's crazy, man. That's insane.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's YouTube.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's YouTube. I like that one, too. I'm a very good marketer. I think I'd have a good career in, like, advertising, copywriting. I love coming up with little sayings. When we were going camping, we were driving and we saw, like, this car, and I forgot what the name of it is. I forgot what it was called. But we were making jokes about it, and then I'm like, oh, this story just deflated. I forgot what I said. You like that story, Grandpa?
Oh no.
Yeah, I forgot what the punchline was. It was something.
Let's hear the whole setup and have no punchline.
Let's see. It was. Oh, that's what it was. It was. I came up with this tagline because the car was kind of like sporty, but like luxury, kind of like, it was kind of obnoxious, really. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something about the car was really obnoxious, and I was like, what's your? I don't know what the name of the car was. Valero. I don't know. What's your Valero? My Valero is class. My Valero is sophistication. It's like really, really crappy kind of commercial, and that's the whole ad campaign is, what's your Valero, and then like, mine is urban, mine is, retro, and it's the same car, right?
Right.
But I was like, I can totally see that.
A way of saying the car is a lot of things.
Yeah, and it's a lot of things like special to you, It's whatever you want it to be, kind of thing. I'm like, yeah, I could sell that.
It can suit a lot of tastes.
And
excel in that category. Yeah, that sounds like an ad campaign.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me, let's play the ad campaign game.
Oh, no.
I like making up random games. I do that every now and then, impromptu new game that's never been played before.
All right.
Let's play the ad campaign game, okay?
Okay.
Give me a product, and I'll tell you how I'm going to sell it.
Okay. Let me think for a bit.
It's either going to be a great game or a really bad waste
I'm always bad at this, so I'm going to have to just take a look around my living quarters here. Let's see. I'm going to give you something under the sink.
Oh, God.
Have
I know
fun.
you keep under there.
How about here we go. How about this? How about Murphy oil soap?
Oil soap. I don't even know what that means.
Oh, you don't know what it is?
I'd have to do research on the product.
Okay. All right. Let me pick another one.
I don't know what oil soap is. I've never heard of oil soap.
It's for wood.
Oh, what like
wood furniture.
Like a thing. Oh, I know what Murphy's is.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it called oil soap though. Don't they usually call it like Well, what else do they call it?
It says oil soap on the thing.
Well, you know what I mean. Like I've seen those commercials, and we've used that stuff. I've never heard it called oil soap. It's always something else. Wood polisher, oil polisher. I think something polisher. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of oil soap.
Oil soap. Growing up, we always called it Murphy's oil soap.
Really?
Yeah. And that's what it says on the package.
Yeah, Murphy's oil soap. I've never heard oil soap. Oil and soap together.
Because it oils and soaps.
What is it soap?
The wood.
It soaps it?
Yeah, well, it cleans it.
I mean, Murphy's is the big one, isn't it?
Yeah. What do you mean?
Like they're the big oil soap maker.
I'm not at present. I'm not aware of another oil soap manufacturer. Although I'm sure there is one.
Whoa! Apparently, Colgate and Palmolive are together.
What?
Colgate and Palmolive.
What about them?
They're a company together.
Oh, they're together?
Colgate-Palmolive, and they own Murphy's oil soap.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And their brands are AFTA, which I've never heard of.
Me either.
Ajax.
Got that one.
Which is like Comet.
Mm-hmm.
Axion, never heard of it. Colgate, obviously. Crystal White Octagon, I don't know what that is. Derm Massage, Dynamo, Fab, Fabuloso. Yeah, I've seen Fabuloso. And I think my mom had some of that. That's what it was. My mom had some Fabuloso, and it's basically like what do you call it? Was it air freshener? It was something that smelled really bad. But she thought it smelled really good.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, everybody loves this Fabuloso.
Fabuloso.
Yeah.
I like that name.
It's a laundry soap. Yeah, it's just a regular laundry soap. But it had a very, very potent smell. It was very aromatic, and I was like, and I don't really like smells and stuff, like, you know, like candles and and like
incense.
and like incense are okay, but like the air fresheners, like I don't like a lot of that. My mom just loves to spray that stuff. Ugh.
Mhm.
I don't live with my mom, by the way, so I don't have to deal with that. But when I'm at home, that's a problem. But anyway, I remember when I was back home in Dallas a couple weeks ago, as astute fans would remember hearing about that, and she cleaned the kitchen or something with that, and I was like, "What's that smell?" She goes, "Fabuloso." And then, like, I'm like, that's really bad. It's really strong. I had to, like, open the door. It was, like, really strong.
Oh, God, that fucking name.
She goes, it's Fabuloso. She goes, everybody loves this. She says, she used it at work or something, and she's like, everyone was like, what is that? And she's like, it's Fabuloso.
Stop! Why is she doing a commercial?
Dude, no. And then she goes, and I go, man, I'm like, people like this, and so I can't believe it. She goes, no, it's Fabuloso. She goes, it's fabulous. It's Fabuloso. So that's the quote right there. It's fabulous. It's Fabuloso.
It's fabulous. It's Fabuloso. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I just, it's funny. At the time, I never thought I'd be laughing about that situation. But at the time, I was just overcome by this awful smell.
Mm-hmm.
But Mom gave me a funny story to tell.
It's a good one. I hate that name. It just sounds bad.
Yeah, it's actually like a Mexican cleaning product that she gets from like this like the Mexican market or something she goes to near her place or whatever. Oh no, maybe they have it at the regular place. They might have it at the regular places too. In that area. Anyway, fabulous. It's fabulous. So she really said that. You know my mom too. You can picture her saying that.
Oh yeah.
She's crazy, man. She's really crazy. But she wasn't my mom, man. I think she'd be really funny sometimes. To me, she's just like corny as hell, but
right.
Cause she's always, man. She's always like trying to make jokes.
Oh yeah.
She's like, I mean, I guess that's where I get it from, but I don't know. I feel like my jokes are funny. She's got that like, and I mean, I'm gonna be like that too. I'm gonna be the old guy one day making crazy jokes, like thinking my jokes are funny and they're not, because you're just out of time. You're out of the loop. But
yeah,
I'm trying to find this.
It's fabulous. It's
fabulous. So.
That's good. If we have a lull, maybe I should finish my story about the call.
Oh yeah. Go. I thought we had deviated from something.
Yeah, that was where it got started. I think that was what happened. I mentioned three-way, and then that led to
whoa.
The discussion about AT&T, which led to the talk about YouTube, and then you had your YouTube phrase, and so anyway, yeah, that's how it went. And if you're listening, you already knew that. So anyway, the story behind the call. If you remember what he said, you can piece it together now with what I'm gonna say. So anyway. So I'll set it up again. I call in to talk to you, and you're not there. That is to say, Claude is not there, and so I call you on three-way, and so the way you call on three-way, you flash and then dial the number and then do it again, and then they're all on the same line, I guess. So then I hear ring and ring and ring, and then your voicemail picks up. And so since your voicemail picks up, I'm just gonna hang up. And I forget exactly how you're supposed to hang up three-way. I'm thinking it's just hit flash again. I thought I remembered that was the way to do it. So I hit flash again, and I think, okay, I probably hung up, and then I get paranoid that I didn't, so I want to hit flash again to see if I get a dial tone to verify that I hung up, and so then I hit it again, and now when I clicked over, I don't hear anything. I mean, I don't hear a dial tone. I just hear silence. And I'm like, oh no, whatever. And I start saying things to myself, worried about my situation. And then I click back, and now I'm worried if I even did it right to begin with, and I don't even know what is what anymore. So I get completely frustrated, and I just hang up completely. Because I'm like, I give up. I don't know what's what. I don't know what's going on anymore. With telephone, there's no display or anything, so,
Yeah, basically, you called and got my voicemail, because that's when I was checking my voicemail, and I pressed end, so that's when it sent you to my voicemail, and then, like, when you checked to see if you had hung up the three-way, that's exactly when I called.
Yeah.
Like, I called the exact time you pressed the button.
And you heard me.
Otherwise you would have heard it ring.
Right.
I think, or unless Yeah, I think. I mean, maybe there was some way I was on the other three-way. No, I don't think so. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably what happened. And then I called right when you clicked over. And then I don't know why you didn't hear anything.
Were you talking?
I think so. I mean, I think I would have said hello when I heard. Or maybe I don't remember. I don't remember if I yeah, I should have heard you pick up. I don't know what happened.
Because I never heard anything.
You didn't hear anything.
And then, but
maybe I
was
just
like,
said hello, and then then you started listening after I said hello. Because I remember I didn't really hear you say anything, and then I heard you say oh boy, and then hang up.
That was me. I don't know what's going on. I give up. And then that's when I hung up on you, and then I just called your regular cell phone again, and then that's when the phone rang on your ear.
Yeah, forgot about that.
So it was a ridiculous series of coincidences there.
And now the audience is bored with them too.
All right.
Now
Had to finish it though.
Now it can infest your brain.
Yay. Yeah, no, it's one of those things. What are you gonna do? It happens. When everybody's trying to do the same thing at the same time, weird stuff happens.
What are you talking about?
Well, you were trying to call me, and I was trying to call you at the same time.
Oh, you just said it's some weird summation of life or something. And everyone's trying to do everything at the same time. It just won't happen. That's your outlook on life. Everyone can't do the same thing all the time, or it won't happen. Same thing at the same time, everybody? No.
Well, it's at least true with phones. Because I've had a lot of problems with that.
Phones? You mean like homophones?
No, I mean never mind.
Or you mean xylophones?
No.
Or dinosaur bones.
Oh, now we're just rhyming.
Or megatones.
Oh. How many more does he have, folks?
How many more can you handle? I think the answer to both is 0.
Megatones. So, did you have another thing you were gonna talk about?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. What do you mean?
Was there
I feel like you're trying to set something up. I should know what you're talking about.
No.
Wasn't there something you wanted to talk about? Nudge, nudge.
No. Yes, that's what it sounds like. I should have a code word or something.
Yeah.
You should be. No, I really think there's a topic you want to talk about. No, it's.
I think it would be prudent to remember the topic in which you would like to discuss.
No, before I finished telling the story about the call, I thought you had something you wanted to go to, but you had
I don't remember that.
Take a pause okay, all right. So what else? What else is there? What else?
The whole thing. I mean, we were talking about movies and TV and stuff.
Oh, the movie stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I don't even care anymore.
Oh, okay. What was it supposed to be?
What was supposed to be?
What were we supposed to talk about?
No, we were just talking about movies in general, and we were talking about the gangster movies. Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up. Key words, folks. Key word can make it all come back. Sounds like a good quote. I was gonna say how when you said you were talking about how you watched Godfather or whatever, the series of events that led to that, how you were interested in the gangster movies, and then that you watched blah 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 and blah blah blah, and that led you to the Godfather. But it dawned on me that when you said gangster movies, I thought movies, like early like 30s and 40s movies.
Yeah.
And then I thought to myself, I'm like, why did I think that? And I'm thinking, like, if I was going to say, if I was going to describe Goodfellas or, those kind of movies, I would say a mobster movie.
Oh, I see.
If I'm going to say an old, like, thing, then I would call it a gangster movie. And I'm like, wow, that's weird because, there's not, like, a big difference or anything. I mean, they're interchangeable, but it's like, I don't know, I just realized that I had that distinction in my head.
Mhm.
Yeah,
that's odd. I think if I wanted to distinguish them, I would feel like the mobster is the older stuff.
Oh, really?
That sounds like an older term to me. Just on the way it sounds.
Well, I would probably say a mob movie or something, because I just think of those movies as being about the mafia.
Mhm.
Whereas the old stuff, I think it'd be I think of them as more about the individual people, which are gangsters.
Yeah.
Well, so that's why I want to call that gangsters.
I mean, one of the opening lines in Goodfellas is, as far back as I can remember, I've always wanted to be a gangster. I mean, it applies to that movie too.
Mhm. Well, that's the thing. Gangsters are in the mob, right?
Yeah.
So obviously you get one, you get the other.
Yeah, there's
I'm
always.
just saying. I just think, and the movies, the current ones, just to me, I just feel like are about general, like, the mob or whatever. And I feel like those older movies are like more specific. For whatever reason, I have that idea that they're kind of like focusing on the one person or something who's doing whatever.
Mhm.
And not like the whole whatever,
Well, most gangster movies that I can think of do focus on one character.
Mhm.
Even if they do, incorporate more, in the supporting cast. So I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean in the old...
I don't know. Like the old, James Cagney films. I don't know. Not that I've seen a lot of them. But I just feel, I don't know. Just a perception that, and maybe because like he stands out as a person who played a gangster. I just think of the early stuff as being more singular, and the later stuff being more like of the whole mob world in general. Even if the story focuses on one person or something, like it just seems like it's about more than just that one person. I don't know.
Less centered on one character.
Yeah.
And the old stuff.
I guess because like maybe The Godfather. I don't know. Maybe it's that too. That's about. Not that I've seen them, but I feel like that's about obviously a crime family.
Yeah.
So that's kind of big, and
so yeah, it's about all the characters are there, but Al Pacino is really the main character. He gets the most screen time and stuff in all three movies. So it still centers around him, but there is a lot of supporting stuff going on.
Yeah.
So maybe in that sense, I don't know. Maybe if it were older. And like Scarface was a remake, sort of a, I think 30s gangster movie of the same title.
I would say Scarface is like a gangster movie. You know what I mean? Like it's not. And I think I saw it a while ago, and I saw parts of it recently.
Yeah.
Like, it's about him and what he's doing, and it's not about necessarily the intricacies and inner workings of how the mob works,
Yeah.
Where I feel like, Godfather is like that, and some of the newer ones are like that.
Yeah.
Where, and so that's a prime example of where it's like, I picture this one guy that it's about, and it's about, and that's why I think of that as a gangster movie versus a mob movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. I see. I see what you mean. But yeah, I just think of them as all as gangster movies. But yeah, Scarface is a different kind of movie, I guess, than those others are. So I see what you mean. If that's the kind of movie you're thinking of, then then yeah, it's
yeah. I'm thinking of the guy who he's got a Tommy gun and he's just running around town doing stuff, and it's about him being on the run and doing whatever and blah blah blah,
Yeah. Yeah. I guess Scarface gives a lot less time to the supporting characters than Goodfellas or The Godfather or any of those movies do. It's all about that one character, and there are mafia characters in the movie, but it's not really about them.
Mm-hmm.
They're just sort of ancillary to the whole thing.
So what movie are you looking forward to this year, season, whatever?
This what?
Exactly. You at home can learn how to replace any word you want with the word what. It's fast, easy, and simple. Just send $9.99 plus shipping and handling to wordreplacement.com. I'm sorry. The answer is, I said that, I don't know. Are there any movies in general that you're looking forward to seeing?
Man, not much. I can't think. What's out there? I don't even know.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, you got any?
Well, I finally saw a trailer for the Simpsons movie. And, this whole time I've been like, whatever, I don't really care, it's just going to be a long episode. But the trailer looked really interesting, and they actually have a plot that they haven't done before. Yeah, that's the thing, and I kick myself for not thinking of that they would do this, but, the plot is like a huge, big, momentous, dramatic thing that they're doing and they have to do. It's not just it's not like an episode. Like, it centers around a big thing. And for some reason, I didn't think they were going to do that. Because, that's all I'm used to from them, are just like episodes. But it has a big plot that that motivates them to do a lot of crazy stuff. And so it looked pretty good. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see that.
What is it? I gotta know.
For that, you have to watch the trailer, my friend.
You can't just recap it?
Recap?
Yeah.
What am I, Mr. Recap?
All right, I guess not.
Basically, something's going on where I think Springfield is about to blow up or something. There's a huge catastrophe, basically. Well, I just got to IMDb. I'll go to the...
Man, the plot descriptions in IMDb are pretty bad sometimes.
Yeah. Homer accidentally causes a radioactive leak from the nuclear power plant into the river. Is Springfield condemned forever? Here's a hint. The plot summary shouldn't ask questions. There's a little hint from me to you, whoever wrote this. The plot summary should only give information. It should not ask for information, as it is an inanimate object.
What will be the outcome?
Actually, it's not even an object. It's a concept. It has no tangible form unless written or printed. It should not be asking for information. Anyway, it says, is Springfield condemned forever? Can the inhabitants of the quirky town ever return? 2 questions for this concept that does not really exist, only in our minds. Springfield usual characters all turn up in the first ever movie-length version of the hit TV show. That last line really took it home.
Okay. All right. Well.
Anyway, if you watch the trailer, you'll see it's a lot of stuff going on and very zany, and it feels like a Simpsons movie. I mean, I had no idea what that is, but you watch it and then you'll be like, that's what a Simpsons movie is.
Mhm. Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, it's like me either. Well, that's why I didn't even want to think about the movie. It's, a fairly big fan. I definitely was a bigger fan a while ago, but
Oh yeah.
I'm just like, what could they possibly do? And you watch the trailer, like, oh, I'm gonna do that, and you're like, cool, that'll be fun.
Mhm.
Sign me up, RCP.
Yeah, I gave up on The Simpsons a long time ago. I don't think I've watched an episode of The Simpsons for many years. Doing a movie now, I mean, it's just crazy. I don't know. Seems like a weird time.
Mhm.
Seems like they could have done it, in the early days or in the resurgence, But
I think I remember, and I'm sure people out there know, and I'm sure it's somewhere on the internet. Matt Groening saying like, basically, if he did a movie, it'd be the end of the series. Like, he would only do a movie if the show was done. Now, people obviously changed their minds, and the show's been on so long, whatever, things change. But I'd like to see where that quote is, Judy. Yeah, I don't know. I agree. They really could have done a movie in the early 90s when they were a huge deal, in the mid-90s when they were a big deal, in the late 90s when they were a bigger deal again. And then, since then, it's been downhill, I think.
Yeah.
Since definitely the early 2000s.
I think the crowd that used to enjoy them migrated to other shows.
Yeah, other shows really usurped what they were doing, because The Simpsons, we're doing the satire and that kind of comedy on a certain level, which was above everything else, so it got people to like it, and it was better than a lot of other stuff trying to do that. And then, it was doing its thing, and then all of a sudden, once you have a contender, the champion, then you have these contenders who come and, oh, I see what you guys are doing. I see what you guys are doing. And then you can, then South Park came.
Yeah.
And then a whole crop of other shows like that. So Futurama, Matt Groening still, but
yeah. Different thing. Yeah, is the show not in fact over?
No, it's not in fact over. I wonder what this says. Let's see. Oh, I don't want the Simpsons movie. I want the Simpsons. It was renewed for a 19th season, 2007-2008.
Oh, great.
So,
oh, my God. Wow.
This is the 20th year. It debuted in 89. How's this the 20th year? That doesn't make sense, right?
No. Unless they're referring to, weren't there, Simpsons little bits on some other
I
show?
see. The Tracy Ullman stuff was 87.
Yeah.
I thought when they said since his debut, they were meaning the Tracy Ullman stuff. They weren't. They were just meaning the show. All right. Yeah, no, they're old, and that's the thing, and as I was talking to some people, a couple of my friends about this a while ago, they were talking about how the show is going to end and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I really think they're primed to do, what they did with Looney Tunes and the Hanna-Barbera characters, and, I mean, all of those, the Disney characters, too. I mean, when the original people who do the voices die, there's other people who can do those voices, and not necessarily as well. But I think The Simpsons could just join, the league with all those other cartoons that'll be around forever. I don't think they're just gonna, just because the show stops, they're gonna, kind of stop. I don't see that they have to.
Mm-hmm.
They can open up a Simpsons Land or something. But the other thing is they don't have studios behind them. I mean, obviously Disney can do Disney stuff because the studio still exists.
Right.
And that's their big property. But so they don't have that going for them. But I can just see I could see them trying to do the show forever or doing something, changing the show drastically, but still having the characters or something, or a spin-off or something like that.
Mhm.
And they just get, if these actors stop doing it or start dying or something, to get somebody else to do the voice.
Yeah, no, I mean, if they keep going, it's going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, those people, they weren't, I don't know that they were necessarily young when they started.
Yeah, I don't think they were either.
Maybe some of them were, but
I think they were in their 30s.
Yeah.
I don't think they were younger than that.
yeah, so, I mean, by now, oh, man. At some point, their voices ought to change, too. I mean, you get older, your voice kind of changes.
Dan Castanella is 49.
Wow. I guess he started when he was 30. Never mind.
Ms. Kravner is 56.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Ms. Cartwright is 49.
Okay.
Wow, they started right in the 30s, early 30s.
Yeah.
49.
Yeah.
Yardley Smith, who was born in Paris, France, by the way.
Oh. We all knew
is
that.
43.
Well, she's the young one.
Wow. She was 20. Hank Azaria is 43.
Well, he's young too.
Harry Shearer is 63.
Oh.
Yeah. That's it. Matt Groening is 53.
Hmm.
Isn't it pronounced Groening? It's weird.
I've heard grinning.
Grinning?
Yeah.
Matt Groening?
Yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
But I don't know what it is.
Oh, this thing on Wikipedia says it rhymes with raining.
Oh. There you go.
But yeah, Wikipedia is not always right because I was at on the last week I felt the need to modify some Wikipedia entries. They actually had one on 30 Rock under Tracy Jordan's character, which we could all go over there right now and go to Wikipedia and look up Tracy Jordan and see what I wrote.
I know I'm going to my computer.
That is the power of the wiki. So if we're all there.
Well, I'm there.
Okay, so basically, in the second to last paragraph under his personal history, it's the one that starts with Tracy always refers to Liz by either her last name or her full name.
Mm-hmm.
Now, originally it said that it said that Tracy has little or no respect for Liz or her job, only communicating with her when he asks / demands for things to go his way. Blah blah blah. He quotes her, and that was it. So he was basically saying that Tracy doesn't respect Liz. And having seen the show so many times, I felt like that wasn't quite accurate. And so I added what you see there about it appears at times that he has little or no respect, and then it goes on to say an example of when he doesn't show her respect. And then I mentioned that his character is supposed to be this outlandish person who I don't think can really be asked to be respectful or considerate. because that's not his character. So it's not necessarily that he's disrespectful to her, like, purposefully. It's just that that's his, you know, he doesn't like, if you told him, he would be surprised because he, you know, he's not aware of it. Small thing, but I felt the need to expand on that.
Looks like there's a typo in here.
There's no typos.
Should I refresh? No, it's still there.
No. I don't know the typo is, so I can't play that game.
It's worth noting that Tracy usually orbits too far for reality.
It should be from.
Yeah.
That's the kind of error spell check don't catch.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, spell check.
Yeah, I agree. When I first read that, I thought, wow, I never really thought.
Right? Like it doesn't. I don't think to her she feels like he's being disrespectful.
No, I agree.
And I don't think it feels like to him either.
No.
You know, I think there's a difference between being disrespectful and having a lack of respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know, it's like being neutral is not being negative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I felt the need to like spruce that up because I thought it made his character seem bad. Like,
yeah.
Like he doesn't respect her or her job. Like that's really bad.
Yeah, if you watch it, it's not like that. You know, you don't get the impression he's just like, I don't respect you or your job.
Exactly.
Like, whatever.
You know, on you know, this line that he says he either calls her Lemon or Liz Lemon. You know, I was watching. I told you how today I've been. I don't know if I want to tell everybody. I spent my Saturday basically
how
watching.
How does Claude from the Lost Left Out of Mr. Podcast spend his Saturday?
This is how he spends his Saturday. Watching YouTube clips and of SNL and random Tina Fey related stuff, interviews, and at NBC.com where you'll find the latest in entertainment. And watching behind the scenes SNL stuff, the cast and crew and stuff. I spent all day doing that. Anyway, my point is, I think the fact that Tracy Morgan, sorry, I should say Tracy Jordan.
Please.
I get confused. The fact that Tracy Jordan only calls her Lemon or Liz Lemon, I think, is because Tracy Morgan does the same thing. Because he was being interviewed backstage, and like they were in a dressing room or whatever, so it was casual. But it was the Marcy Klein, who's the producer of one of the producers of SNL and 30 Rock, and it was her, Tracy, and Tina Fey. But you know, Tina Fey was just hanging out, but doing something on the computer. But anyway, when Tracy was talking about Tina Fey, he always said Tina Fey. He never just said Tina. He always said Tina Fey.
Mhm.
Cause like the lady was like, so are you really close with Tina? Oh yeah, Tina Fey and I are really close. And Tina Fey was like sitting there in the room, you know, it's like, you know, we know what you're talking about, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But so I think it's just something that he does normally, so they put it in the show.
Wrote it in there, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm hungry.
All right.
I'm sleepy. I'm poopy. Wait, what?
Ew.
This is not the Seven Dwarfs I asked for. Not asked for poopy.
Oh, nobody wants me.
Why is he talking? I pictured him as a dirty diaper. You made him talk. I don't want a dirty diaper to talk to me. Oh, God. Why does nobody want you? You're a dirty diaper who can talk. You literally only have filth to say. Ah, ha, 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 ha. You have a dirty mouth. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Look at me making jokes.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you contributed to, you know, Wikipedia and
yeah, you know, and there was
general
something
knowledge.
else. There was something else that I won't remember, but some other article that they said something. Oh, you know what it was? It was Tina Fey's thing. What do you mean I won't remember? I did it today. I thought I did it a while ago. I think it was Tina Fey's page. Yeah, let me see. So if you go to Wikipedia and go to Tina Fey, follow along at home. This is an interactive podcast. That's right. Under career, under Saturday Night Live, it says that first sentence, or the second sentence, I guess. By 1999, Faye was SNL's first female head writer, and it basically originally said. Here, I can go to the Wikipedia and go to previous, right? I can tell you what it said because I don't remember exactly. How do you show all the pages? Oh, never mind. Oh, it said, sorry. It said she was the first female, SNL's first female head writer, a milestone she downplays despite the fact that there have not been that many head writers. And I read that and I didn't really understand what that meant. She was downplaying the fact that she was the first female head writer despite the fact that there have not been that many head writers. And so anyway, I was kind of confused with what that meant. I kind of got the gist of what they meant, though. And anyway, I went to go read their reference. Like, they referenced this article. So I went and read the article and actually read her response. And then I really understood what they were trying to say. And really, what she really was saying was she was downplaying it not because there haven't been that many writers, because obviously if you get chosen for something that there's not that many people, that's kind of an honor, right?
Mhm.
That's why this line seems counterintuitive. But she was downplaying it, not that she was the first female head writer, but downplaying that she was chosen as a writer because she was saying that there's, a lot of good writers there, and being the head writer is really not that big of a deal. It's really just saying, hey, you're a good writer and you're a successful writer, and more importantly, you're someone we can use as a go-between between whoever they got to deal with, the writers versus the management or whatever. And she was saying it's more of that kind of deal than anything else.
Mhm.
So that's why she downplays it. Because it's not saying like you're the best writer we have. It's just saying you've got these other skills that allow you to be the the head writer.
Mhm.
So anyway, so I made a little grammatical change to make it make a little more sense, I think. But no one's ever going to care or read it. But if someone ever does, they'll not know I did anything to it because. You don't know who did those things, especially since it's signed anonymously.
Hey, that's how knowledge is advanced in the wiki world.
We're living in a wiki world, wiki world. We're living in a wiki world.
I want to live in a wiki world.
I want to live in a wiki world. That'd be awesome. In a wiki world, you can change at the flip of a button. I don't know what that means.
You don't usually flip buttons, but
I know, right? I'm gonna flip this button. I'm gonna push this switch, and I'm gonna flip this button. Why is that? How come? Why is our society like that? Where we have like certain words we have to use with certain other words. You can't push a switch, can you?
Well, yeah, not really. Although I think flipping a button is more implausible.
Flipping a button?
I think it depends on what the word means. The words push and flip have different meanings.
But who's to decide what the meaning of words are?
Oh, boy.
You like that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to that point, it's really pod talk time.
Mm-hmm. It's really what?
Pod talk time.
Pod talk time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's just something else. Speaking of talk, now you're listening to 102.3 Talk Radio.
Smooth jazz. Oh, you said talk radio.
Sorry, we just changed formats for 2.2 seconds. Radio stations, man. I hate when they change formats. It's weird.
It is.
You know, you heard about Dallas, right? Did we talk about that? That they have no Smooth Jazz channel now?
What? Yeah, you told me.
Yeah. I guess it's not a channel, is it? I guess it's a channel. Station. Channel station. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's weird that, you know, almost 2 million people don't want Smooth Jazz. Did I just say that?
I think you did.
Wow, I just said that. That's the worst statement of the year, I think. Wow, that's worse than something Bush would say. I can't believe too many people don't want Smooth Jazz. All right.
Yeah, that was good. That wasn't where I expected it to go.
Yeah.
Caught me off guard. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a niche thing. What are you going to do?
Niche?
Mm-hmm.
Since when is art niche?
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's just crazy. It's totally insane. I gotta eat, though.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Oh.
Should I eat on the podcast?
I don't care.
Do you care, stomach? No, I don't care.
All right, well, it sounds like nobody cares.
Oh, I want to order pizza because I don't want to go anywhere.
That's a good way to go.
I don't want to eat pizza, though.
If you don't want to go anywhere. Oh, that's not good.
Wah, wah.
Thin crust?
What?
Thin crust?
Vinquest?
Thin crust.
Thin crust. This is Vinquest. These German words you're throwing out here. Russian, I don't know. Vinquest. That means always persevere. Vinquest is Romanian for always persevere.
Of course. Wow, I really didn't know. I don't even know any of these.
Any of those what? What are you doing?
Oh, that wasn't a good sketch.
What are you doing?
I was reading Tina Fey's Wikipedia entry about what sketches she did.
Oh.
She did the Colonel Angus sketch.
She did, didn't she?
Yeah, that was a lame one.
You know, the Colonel Angus sketch, I think it's to me it's more of a writing exercise. Like, I think you know, to be able to write something like that is really cool, but like as a sketch, is it funny? No.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. Maybe if it wasn't supposed to be funny, it'd be good.
Something, I don't know. It's so obvious what the joke is, especially, you know, very soon into the sketch, and it's just like, how long? I mean, there are sketches like that, though. It's like, well, how long can you milk this joke, you know? Mm-hmm. And they try to have the sketch just long enough where they can milk it without it going too far.
Yeah. The delicate balance.
Yeah, I don't even remember a lot of these.
Yeah, I don't actually know any of them but that one. And it's only because I saw that Christopher Walken retrospective.
This definitely isn't everything, obviously.
Yeah, probably not.
You know, they just get this stuff from interviews and what people say, and they have a very good entry on SNL, and it goes through the sort of standard series of events during a week to get the show ready. It's kind of interesting to read. which day they do which things and blah blah blah. And apparently, from all my little research today, the guest host has a lot of input on what goes on. I never knew that.
Really?
I thought they were just kind of along for the ride, you know, maybe say, oh, I'd like to do something like this, or oh, don't talk about this thing. Don't make a sketch about that. But they're like, I mean, they're up there. I mean, most of the time during the week, they get to say what they like and don't like. When they write all the sketches, you know, the first huge batch, like they're there, you know, cutting sketches with everybody else, and like during dress rehearsal and all that stuff, like right up to the end, like they get to decide what stays or not.
Wow.
So the host has a lot. Yeah, the host has a lot of influence. Because if they don't like a sketch, you know, they can cut it. You know, obviously Lorne is the biggest one, but the host is up there.
Yeah, I hope so. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Because like sometimes you see the sketch, and then now, you know, I think about other episodes, and then I think about, oh, you chose that sketch? Like, you're horrible in this sketch. Why would you choose a sketch you're horrible in? Speaking of SNL, it's going to come on soon, and it's not a new one because this is July.
Boo!
Boo July! Although my birthday's this month, so
Oh, yeah,
don't
July.
boo it too much. Well, no, boo it because I'm getting older.
Oh, boo
so.
July again.
Back to boo.
Wow. Yeah, this is interesting. I didn't know. Wow.
Are you looking at the
Elliot
week?
Gould has hosted 6 times.
You know, that's just another reminder of how big of a deal Elliot Gould used to be. You know, I saw something, I read something about, I was looking up something about Ocean's 13. I think I was going to go see it or after I saw it. I don't know, for some reason I was looking at Elliot Gould and I saw, like, all the shit he's done and, like, awards and stuff, and he was a huge deal. He was, like, a huge deal. And I'd always heard the name as a kid, but, like, I knew him as, like, Ross's dad on Friends, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's my intro to Elliot Gould. And, but no, he was a huge deal.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know who else is a huge deal? Oh, my God. And you don't even know this person. I'm going to say this name and you won't even know who it is. You ready?
Okay.
Buck Henry.
Who?
Yeah, you have no idea who that is. He's hosted SNL 10 times.
Oh, God, I skipped over his name because I didn't know what it was.
You didn't even know that combination of words with someone's name that's a big person. Yeah, dude, he was a huge deal. He hosted 10 times.
What the fuck is this?
I went and looked at a picture of this guy, didn't even know, I couldn't even place his face.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even feel like he's done that much. What was he doing?
I mean, I don't know. Did he, let me see what movie. Catch-22. He's something in that.
Oh.
I mean, I think he did a lot of SNL. Oh, Heaven Can Wait was a pretty big movie, but I mean, he was the escort. I don't think that's the leading role in Heaven Can Wait. I think Warren Beatty had the main role in that one.
Mm-hmm.
The Man Who Fell to Earth. He wasn't the main guy in that. Why would he host so many times? What were they all upset over? Jeez, he's hosted all those times. That's interesting. I wonder what was his big movie. What was his big deal? I don't know, Buck Henry. I feel like I should know who he is, but I don't.
Yeah, I really don't either. Yeah, that's really, I don't know what to do with that. And I know the rest of the people.
Ew, I guess it's not weird. It's weird.
Wow.
Yeah, Buck Henry. I mean, I wonder who in our listening audience has heard of Buck Henry. The only Buck I know is on They Were Children.
Oh. Chevy Chase was banned from ever hosting again?
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out what happened.
Chevy!
What do you do, Chevy?
He's never going to get past the 9 of the times he done hosted. What's Chevy Chase doing anyway?
Who knows?
I was never a big Chevy Chase fan.
Here we go. Due to his verbal abuse of the cast and crew during the week.
Wow. It's going to be pretty bad if you're Chevy Chase in your band.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, here it is. He hosted 9 times after he left with band for him hosted again. His rudeness became legendary, particularly after his 1985 remark to openly gay cast member Terry Sweeney, suggesting that a perfect skit for Sweeney would be one in which Sweeney would play an AIDS victim who gets weighed in every week. Yikes.
Wow, Chevy.
Wow, he regrets leaving SNL so soon.
Oh, no.
He said that was the biggest mistake of his career.
Oh.
And he left for his girlfriend, Jacqueline.
What?
Jacqueline.
Not Jacqueline.
Mm-hmm.
And are they still married?
Ha 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 ha, Jacqueline, I do believe you're a gonaline. Maybe Deadaline? He's married to Janie now. Jayni. Thank you.
Yeah, and in this picture, Jayni looks like she's younger than
younger.
Chevy is.
She doesn't look that young, but she looks younger. She's in her 40s.
Oh, I had to look closer. She's not as young as I thought she was.
Yeah, she's at least in
We
her
look at
40s.
the small picture. She looks really young, and then you click on the big one, and ooh.
Oh, look at the wrinkles.
Yeah.
Honey, 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 stay out of the sun.
yeah, too much sun. Yeah, no, she doesn't actually look that young. Never mind. What am I talking about? Sorry, Chevy.
Man, Chevy Chase looks he looks so like regular, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I saw him down the street, I mean like in in his current state or whatever, like older, I just wouldn't recognize him. He looks like somebody's dad.
Mhm. Yeah, he does.
I mean, he is somebody's dad, right? But still.
Probably.
Everybody's somebody's dad.
Oh. It's not true.
It's true in your heart if you believe it.
Okay.
You know what I don't get on Wikipedia? When they do filmographies, from what I remember, and this example here, they always do it from earliest to latest instead of latest to earliest. And it's so counterintuitive to me because I guess I'm used to IMDb. I don't know. I'm just used to seeing the newest stuff at the top.
Yeah. I've seen it this way, but for IMDb it's better because you're usually interested in the newer stuff.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
So
What have you done lately?
I wouldn't say that, but
Oh, I would.
Well,
that reminds me of a really funny joke on that Conan said when he was interviewing Tina Fey. He was like, saying because this is when Tina Fey had that movie Mean Girls come out and Lindsay Lohan's in it.
yeah.
And he goes, this Friday, Mean Girls, he's doing the closing of the thing. this Friday Mean Girls with Tina Fey and Lindsay Lohan, and he goes, is it Lohan? And then Tina goes, she says Lohan, and he goes, oh well, I say Lohan. And he just kind of like laughs and then tries to continue, but it was just really funny. He's like, is this how you say it? Oh, you say it that way? Well, I say it the wrong way because that's how I'm gonna say it. I thought it was really funny.
Wow.
I mean, he wasn't trying to be an ass. He was obviously making a joke.
Yeah, of course.
It was just funny because you don't expect someone to go, how do you say it? Oh, I say it this way. Only Conan can make that funny somehow. Like, I'm going to ask you how to say it, but, this is the way I say it,
Yeah, brilliant.
Now I know how you say it. Now you know how I say it.
She says it
anyway,
Lohan?
Yeah, it's funny because I saw an interview with Tina Fey before, and she just mentioned Lindsay Lohan's name, and she said Lindsay Lohan, and I said, oh, that's interesting. She said Lohan, and so the other clip I saw, she explains that Lindsay says Lohan.
Wow. A lot of the world says Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan. She must hate that.
Probably so.
Or she must hate it. Hate that, hate it, hate that. She must hate that. I'm trying to make hate that like Lohan.
Oh, God, that was
hate
a
that
joke.
versus
Jesus.
Hate that versus hate that. Was that joke too high up there?
Very thinky.
Very thinky?
Yeah, if I may put it eloquently.
Yeah, don't bust out those Harvard words. Very thinky. Yeah, the boss, they're thinky. Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's just too much thinky.
Too much thinky. Not enough drinky. Anyway, Lindsay Lohan.
Lohan. Oh, dear.
Lohan.
Oh, dear. Yeah, that's, wow. Lohan.
Miss
Man,
Lohan.
I don't know if I can get used to that.
We'll get used to it, buddy. Contemporize.
I guess.
Daryl Hammond, he's still on SNL, and I feel like he's,
yeah.
He's out of his league. Not out of his league. I just mean, like, I feel like his class graduated, and he's still in school,
Yeah, he's that guy in the Rushmore. Like, he's just hanging around. Like, he just likes being there so much, and he can't move on.
Yeah, I think I'm glad he's there because he can do certain things that I don't think of the other cast, because no one does a Clinton like he does. I mean, he's the best Clinton they have.
Do they still do Clinton?
How many times? Well, he's on the show, so yes, they do Clinton. I mean, you use who you got. But he does a lot of people. He does a lot of people, and there's not that many of the new guys who can do some of those impressions.
I was reading on the Saturday Night Live page that he's the longest running cast member.
Mm-hmm.
He joined in 1995.
Yeah.
That's insane. I mean, that's crazy. Synonyms. I stopped. I stopped watching by the time he got on there.
Mm-hmm.
I remember his Clinton, and I remember, he ushered in a new era with some other people, and that was when I gave up. It was the cast right before he showed up that was the last one I liked, for real.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You like the old, what's his name, days?
Yeah.
Canadian guy?
Yeah, Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler, Dana Carvey,
yeah.
Kevin Nealon.
Damn, those were the days. I forgot about those.
Yeah, those guys. That was who I, even Chris Farley and so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched all that shit, and then the new people, I didn't like them, but I guess as time went on, I got to know some of them, and So some of those people are okay, and as time went on more and more, I just got further and further away from, even knowing who the people were.
Yeah.
And at the point, the way it is now, I don't think I know anybody except him, I guess.
See, that's what happened to me though. Of recent, when I kind of got back in SNL, like there were several people from when I used to really like it that were still around, and so it got me acclimated to like the new people who were there, and then like the new people became my default people basically, and then they left, and a couple of them stuck around, and now I think the season before, 2 seasons ago, is when like the last couple people that were from the new class left,
Yeah.
So I'm trying to. It has a list here of the whole thing. I'm trying to see. I mean, yeah, Rachel Dratch, Jimmy Fallon. Like when Amy Poehler came on board, that's like the new. Yeah, Horatio Sands. Like I remember when he was first starting on there. Yeah, to me that was like the beginning of that new era. Like when Molly Shannon left. I remember when Molly left. Like the girls, the fearsome threesome. Anna guest star Molly Shannon and the little one Sherry O'Terry. Remember when they were like tearing it up? They were like doing everything. It's like, which one's better? I don't know. They're both great. They're all three. They're just I don't know.
Yeah.
But so that was a while ago, though. I mean.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was like 7 years ago. Yeah, when Chris Kattan was on there.
God, that Clinton thing. I can't believe, how do they work Clinton in?
Well, so, they have like, I think on Weekend Update I saw Clinton. Like, they just have him come on and do something.
Okay.
Like, as Bill Clinton. They're not like, they're not like doing something that Bill Clinton has done in the media or in the press or the news or whatever. But they just have him play Bill Clinton doing, like, I think Bill Clinton just had some monologue on Weekend Update or something. I don't know what he did.
So they don't try to make it topical. They just throw him in there.
Yeah, I mean it might be like Clinton's view on something topical, but it's not like something that Clinton did.
Yeah. Well, because when they would do the presidential sketches, they would a lot of times they would respond to something that just happened that the president did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess they just don't do that anymore. But that's crazy.
No, they do that. They do that. They totally do that. They just have a guy play Bush, and then they can do that.
No. What I'm right. They do it in general. What I meant is they don't do that with Clinton anymore.
No.
They don't look, for him try to find something that he did and try to talk about it because people don't care that much what he's doing these days. So people wouldn't even know what you were talking about. So, but you got the guy that can do that. That's a weird situation. Wow. Who did Clinton before him?
Before Darrell Hammond?
Yeah.
Was there any need? Oh, before 95?
Yeah.
Was Clinton around?
I think so.
Yeah, I was kidding. Let's see. Let me go to this is where I'll go to find the answers.
That was always a good job to get, because you're guaranteed to be in some sketches, significant ones.
This is the list of people. Let's see, in 1990, I guess 92 was when was it 92?
92.
So, we had Dana Carvey, Chris Farley, Phil Hartman. It's probably Phil Hartman.
Phil Hartman.
Yeah. Phil was good. Because, they have Mike Myers. He definitely didn't do it. Kevin Nealon, no. Rob Schneider, no. I think it was, oh, no, was it Dana Carvey? Because Dana Carvey did the original Bush, right?
Dana Carvey did Bush Sr.
And maybe Phil Hartman did the younger one.
Yeah, that seems right.
Robert Smigel!
Oh, God.
Saturday Night Live!
That voice guy's awful, man.
Dude, he's an institution, but
hate it.
Oh yeah, that Alec Baldwin one. He goes with Alec Baldwin. Like he did some bravado on the Alec. It was really weird. Alec Baldwin.
God.
It's crazy.
Whoa, hurt me. It's like it's a really like over.
It's a weird sound.
Like yeah. Oh man.
It's a weird voice.
It is. It's a really weird voice.
Don Hardo or something? Don Lombardo? Don Casardo?
Yeah. I don't know. Don Lombardo.
Like Don Lombardo.
I'll take it. So, any other movies you're excited about?
Oh. I haven't talked to you in a while, and you know that because you haven't talked to me in a while.
Correct.
So, I have an update. I don't know how much you're aware of this. I have an update on J.J. Abrams' Cloverfield, I should say.
Cloverfield, yeah. What about
Remember the movie that our friend auditioned for?
Yes.
I saw a trailer for it when I saw Transformers.
What?
Yes. The movie is pretty much as yet untitled because the trailer did not have a title.
I thought it was in pre-production.
They have a trailer.
Okay.
Which a lot of times they can go and shoot a trailer and that doesn't necessarily mean they're in production.
I see.
But basically it is not the Dark Tower series.
Yeah, I didn't know.
It's a monster movie about this some sort of big monster that you never see in the preview. Basically, in the trailer, it's all shot like on video, like handheld video. The whole movie is supposed to take place, like supposed to be viewed through like first-hand accounts of this video of this situation of people reacting to this monster in the city.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got that like Blair Witch feel to it, basically.
I see.
To me, I call it Blair Witch meets Blair Witch meets Godzilla.
Yeah. Okay.
Which sounds bad.
But sounds really bad.
You don't really see the monster,
joke,
but you don't ever see the monster, and I hope the monster's really interesting, because basically there's all these like sort of earthquake kind of things, and it's this guy who's really well liked, and he's they're filming his like going away party in New York. They're in his apartment, and they feel this like earthquake kind of thing, and everyone kind of goes outside, and then like they see the city being torn to shreds, and like something comes crashing out of the sky, it's at night, and something comes crashing out of the sky and falls through the streets and hits cars, and you see it's the head of the Statue of Liberty.
Ooh.
So something tore the head off the Statue of Liberty and somehow threw it in Midtown. I don't know.
Yeah.
Pretty far.
Yeah. Well, drama.
Yeah.
But we won't stand for that.
So
Call in the
anyway,
military.
Thought I'd give you that update. From what I read, he's still supposed to be in talks to do Dark Tower, but this is just not that project.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I didn't think. Well, I would have been surprised if it was going ahead that quickly.
Yeah, and it's really weird how they're promoting this thing with this weird secrecy, and they're kind of building this buzz because they won't tell the title and what it's really about and all that, and you just gotta hope it lives up to that, Yeah. Because like the website is the date. It's like 1/18/08. That's the date the movie comes out.
Oh, really?
And that's the website. So there's like no title. Like there's no title for the movie.
Wow, they haven't even started shooting yet? Damn.
Is it not shooting at all? Is that according to IMDb?
No, that was a question for me.
Oh. I was just like guessing all over the place. I'm like, what could he mean? What could he mean? Have they started shooting? Oh, I don't know. I'm assuming they have. It's coming out in January. I hope they started shooting.
Well, yeah, I had the impression it hadn't even started.
I don't know why they don't have a title or haven't released a title. I don't know what they're doing with that. I mean, I don't know. Madonna, no.
Madonna, no. Okay.
You want to watch something that's really funny?
I guess that's enough time. Yeah, I guess.
No, I think
Why not?
J.J. Abrams knows how long it takes to make a movie. Because he's made lots of movies.
Yeah, I guess so.
How do you feel about Maya Rudolph?
I'm not even sure I know who that is.
Good. Because that means you don't hate her.
No, not yet. I mean, I've heard the name, but I just don't know.
I just don't know. Well, I think she is almost. Oh man, I think she. I hate to qualify this, but I really think I can definitely say top 3 females performers in the last 10 years easily top 3. I think she. No, I mean, if she wasn't on the show anymore, I would really hesitate to watch because she's really, really good. Everything she's in, she's perfect and awesome and very funny, very, 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 very great performer. And I wanted to show. She does a couple characters I like. She does Whitney Houston, and I think her Whitney Houston is really, really funny. So there's a really good clip of that on this new site I found called YouTube.
Whoa! What's that?
Yeah, it's actually this site where like people think of stuff, and then like the site actually shows you what you think of in like video form.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's weird. Like you go and then you like think of something you want to see, and then you have to type it in to the like machine, and then you press this button, and then it reads your mind based on what you typed, and then it shows you what you typed based on what was in your mind, based on what you want to see.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty advanced. It's powered by Google, so you know you're in for a ride.
Right. Okay, so where do I go?
Okay, you're gonna see it. Yeah, good question. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Give me a second. I'm trying to find it. I'm from Texas. I can say that.
Okay.
Because I've heard people say that. I'm trying to find it.
Too.
Did you find it? I found it. Where was it? Over yonder? No, there's really not that many over yonders. I remember getting a couple yonders as a kid, but not too many people say yonder.
No, the only people I've ever heard say yonder are the really country people.
Country. I just typed in country. I was trying to type in your I put COU, and that's not your name. All right, I'm emailing you the link.
Ooh.
LINK.
Ooh.
If you're FNKY.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that didn't really work as planned.
Okay. Well, here I go. Oh, should I just watch this right now?
Yeah, sure. Turn it up so we can hear.
All right. And now, here we go.
A new study reveals that...
Oh, boy. Yikes.
Oh, no. Oh, look, everyone. It's Grammy award-winning recording artist Whitney Houston. What a surprise. What a surprise. Oh, Amy Poehler, everybody. Can I get a what? Oh, hi. Mrs. Houston, who let you in, and what brings you by the update desk? I don't know. I just wanted to stop by and wish my old pals a very happy summertime. Okay. So, what are you doing for the summer, Mrs. Houston? Funny you should ask. That's my aunt. Of course. First, I'm going to lay by the pool, says my aunt, and drink down lots of pina coladas. I am not, however, going to drink a that Bobby B is suing you, actually. Bobby Brown.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh! And I'm laughing, but that is not, it's not funny. Your doorbell's gonna ring, Bobby B. You're gonna open your door to find a burning bag of doggy dookie. And you're gonna find out. It's gonna be a mess.
All right. Okay. Wow, look at that, going all the way back. Mrs. Houston, you brought us something. Where'd you bring it?
Oh, I did. Some baked goods, Amy. It's a family secret recipe for summertime.
Oh, okay.
It's brownies.
Oh, great.
But don't eat them till after the show.
Okay.
No, what I say, Tom Brown.
No, the cocaine brownies!
And Mama's already had 16 of them.
Mama's flying! All right. Wow, here she goes.
You got Whitney Houston. Wow.
Whitney Houston, everybody. Wow. Thank you, Whitney.
Wow.
What do you think? It's a lot
well,
going on.
Yeah. She was very talkative.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing a piece of the puzzle. I really am not aware of what Whitney Houston is supposed to be like.
Yeah, that's a big piece of the puzzle, and I'm a little remiss too. I think, Whitney Houston had her little reality show with Bobby Brown, and I think most of that character is coming from that show, how she was in that show, because she was pretty crazy, and she was pretty strung out and blah 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 and all this other stuff, and the major themes of this is her the drugs and her vendetta against Bobby Brown. I mean, those are two big things with how she does the character.
Yeah.
But I just love her the small bits of breaking out into song and the weird pronunciation of words.
Yeah.
That's the funniest stuff when she says for summertime pina coladas. And when she says you're gonna open your door to a little bag of doggy dookie. The way she says it, it's all performance. If you read this, it would not be that funny.
Yeah.
But it's all her performance, man, and she just knocks it out of the park.
Yeah.
Pina coladas. There's another thing she does, and this is the almost the best kind of. There's 3 or 4 sketches that are the best of the last couple of years, the reoccurring characters and stuff. Let me find her other thing that she does with what's his name? Oh, that's it. I'll go over here. Well, I'm looking this up. Here's a topic.
Here we go.
I can't think of a topic and look this up.
Okay. Oh, dear. Well, no topic for us then. So who needs topics?
Huh?
What?
Hey?
Speak up, son.
Speak up, son. You bother me. Oh, I think I tried to do this before. It didn't work. I tried to find clips of this before, and it just doesn't work.
You never came up with an advertising campaign for Murphy's Oil Soap.
This was what I didn't know what oil soap was. I guess I know now. And I probably could do that. Hold on. And it sucks. Because it's really funny.
I'm sure.
I'd like to find it, please. I would very much like to find a sketch. Because it would be funny to the seeing. Whatever. Anyway, she's good.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, I really don't even know who she is. Like, I've heard that name, but I don't recognize her at all.
Mm.
So I have no feelings about her one way or the other.
Oh, well, look at that. Are we all happy? Fred Armisen, that's his name.
I don't get to watch reality shows most of the time, so miss that.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I missed that one too.
But I only knew her as being sort of reclusive and, you know.
Yeah, that's before she brought the camera into her life.
Yeah, I guess so. And she'd come out to sing occasionally and get up there and look really, you know, sad and like she was working really hard, and she'd go back into hiding.
Did you hear the thing about Kevin Spacey?
No.
That I think it's Kevin Spacey. That he's retiring from acting.
Really?
Did I? Somebody said that.
Really? Officially?
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Oh, maybe he was thinking about retiring. I'm on Wikipedia. Let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, me too. Well, looks like he's set up to do Superman in 2009.
Wow.
Fred Claus. Oh, God. Oh,
Red Claus.
stop. Oh, man. Well, you know, at least it's not a remake. I'll give it that.
Well, I guess you didn't hear to think about him retiring since it's not true. I can't seem to. Oh, there it is. A little Google search gets it. A little Google search.
That's all you need. A little Google search.
Actor Kevin Spacey has decided that he's done with film acting. Spacey said, "I don't care about my personal acting career anymore. I'm done with it. After 10 years of making movies and going better than I ever could have imagined, I sort of have to ask myself, what am I supposed to do with all the success that I've had? Am I just going to keep making movie after movie and be concerned with all of that? Are you up? Are you down? Are you hot? Are you not? And I don't really care. What I care about is working with people. What I care about is a remarkable experience of being able to be a part of bringing people together." And then he said, "Pass the caviar." It's funny because that's what Alec Baldwin said when. I mean, I don't know how genuine it was. I don't know the whole ordeal with his daughter, that whole debacle. He basically, when he wanted to quit 30 Rock, or threatened to quit or something, I don't know. He basically said the same thing. Like, he's over it. He if he would be fine never acting again.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah, he said he's made so many movies and done so much that he would be fine if he never acted again. And he was basically saying he basically, I mean, the story was that he actually asked NBC to let him out of his contract so that he could go spend more time with his daughter. Now, whether that was just a publicity thing or what, and he, either didn't do it or did it knowing that NBC wasn't going to let him out of his contract. I mean, why would they? It's a popular show.
Yeah.
Just have one of the main character just leave. That wouldn't be good.
Yeah. Where is old, what's his name?
Jack Donaghy.
Yeah, there you go.
Where's the VP of this company?
Oh, he's
spending time with his daughter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he'll be gone for the next 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to bring in somebody else. Some other Alec Baldwin-like character.
Impossible. No, they'd have to get a totally different type of character. They wouldn't try to get a similar person to play Alec Baldwin.
No?
Alec Baldwin shoes.
Daniel Baldwin?
No,
I think he's up for it.
No. Danny B, old Danny B. I'm just as good as Alex C.
Just stick him in there.
Alec B.
I'm as good as Alex C.
I was thinking of, because Alec is with a C, and
I thought it was I'm just as good as Alec, S-E-E.
I think it's like Cheers, and I love bringing up Cheers references because I saw it so much. But when, Kirstiality. Wow, that's what her reality show should be called. Kirstiality. Well, I think her reality show is called, I'm Fat or something. What was it called?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm a fat pig. I don't know.
I'm fat and shit.
Yeah, I'm a glutton. I don't know what it was called. Something very, very, ugh.
We should have gone with Kirstiality. That's a good one.
Kirstiality. See, I'm good with the things. Even though it was a
even when you were just misspeaking, yeah.
Hey, when it's natural, it's natural.
Oh, okay. Well, you win, sir.
Oh. Fat actress.
Fat actress. That's it. Yeah.
And I think it's playing off a fat ass a little bit.
Is that what that's about?
I think that's what it's about. Fat ass, fat actress.
Yeah, okay.
A little bit.
Never thought about that.
Could have been American Fat.
Yeah.
They love doing that, man.
They do.
They love doing American something.
Yeah. It's good. American something. It's always good.
Well, because America's good. I mean, that's why.
Yeah, right.
It rubs off.
It does, yeah.
America rubs one off on them. Wait, what? America rubs off on me. Wait, what? How does that work? America rubs off on everyone he touches. No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I think we are, what's the word?
Passing, this is the late night market.
Yeah.
Put the kids to bed.
It's too hot for TV.
Take out the Cavassier. We're in the Mr. Podcast Adult Zone.
Put
Where
the
it's
kids
all
to bed.
night and it's all hard.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what kind of show is this? Yeah, I was going to say something about something. But I don't remember.
You don't remember. Oh, you were going to say something about Cheers and Kirstie Alley.
Yes, it's exactly how they switched out sort of the main female lead, but they didn't have someone else play the same character. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they went for different character types. Pretty much the same like on Three's Company. Because I apparently can't think of a reference of a show in the last 10 years.
Well, But they also have there has been examples of replacing, just using the a different actor for the same character.
Yeah,
I doubt
that's
they do
true.
that
I
with their
think,
character, but.
yeah, I think it depends on a lot of things. But yeah, they've done that, like Bewitched.
Yeah, of
Two
course,
Darren.
the classic. Yeah,
I can't think of any newer show.
they did it on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with the mom.
Oh, that's right.
She got switched out.
See, in that kind of situation, though, you have to have the same character because they're tied to the family. You can't have a dramatically different character. I'm just married to a different woman now.
Yeah. That
it won't work.
sense.
Same with Darren. I mean, they need it. It has to be Darren. And they have to have an established personality. So, that's the thing with Jack. They can just get a new boss with Alec Baldwin.
On Roseanne too. That's the same problem.
Mhm.
They couldn't. I mean, they did make the character disappear sometimes, but if you're gonna have the character there, just.
Somebody with Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just bring in some other character out of nowhere.
Yeah.
To fill that void.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't really make sense. Oh yeah, that's
Who do you prefer, Becky wise?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I prefer the original.
The original Becky?
Oh yeah.
I think I prefer the original Becky, but the Sarah Chalke Becky was around for some of the later stuff, which was interesting.
Mhm.
And then I like Sarah Chalke from Scrubs.
Yeah, I liked
so
her.
She kind of
I thought she was good on Scrubs, but I hate it. I didn't even want to. I couldn't. I was.
I never liked. I mean, Becky was probably my least favorite character next to DJ. I mean, what does DJ ever do?
Oh, DJ.
But
he got too.
Yeah, I don't think Sarah Chalke had a lot to do though. When the later Becky, I mean, when she was with Mark, she was boring.
Yeah.
She wasn't doing anything but complaining about how much she loves Mark, but how much she doesn't be with him, and blah blah. And Mom, don't you understand? And I got married and all that. But she didn't have a lot to do. She really didn't. The younger Becky had stuff to do. I agree. Yeah, the younger Becky, definitely. I'd go for the younger Becky.
But I didn't like her line readings. I thought they were really bad. I thought she sounded, amateurish to me. And I was so worried about Scrubs. I'm like, oh God, I can't put up with this person. I thought she was horrible on Roseanne.
Maybe she can't do she can only do over the top.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, she stuck out. Everybody else, when they said their lines, I believed they were a character. But she always seemed like she was reading lines to me on that show. Mm-hmm. But yeah, on Scrubs, I thought she was great. So
Well, we'll have to see if she goes into something. I mean, I haven't seen her in anything else really. So if she does something else, we'll have to compare. Maybe she can only do the over the top stuff.
Yeah. I mean, she had some quieter moments on Scrubs, didn't she?
Yeah, but I mean, she's still kind of playing that character. But I don't know. Maybe she just got better. To me, she stuck out because she was just not the regular Becky.
Yeah.
And every time I looked at her, every time I looked at her, I'm just like, yeah, you're not Becky.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You should fool me. Mm-hmm. I know what Becky looks like, and you don't look like Becky.
Yeah, that's a tricky one to do. That's why if they do that with The Simpsons, it'll be weird, replace the voice people. Because you'll be able to tell the difference, No, very rarely you're going to get someone who's going to do it perfectly, so you can't even tell, it's not the same person. There's the famous new Fred Flintstone when they changed over, and you can tell it's sort of like a crude version of the original,
Yeah.
It's got sort of the basic idea, but it's just off,
Yeah.
So I don't know. It'll be a weird thing if they actually do that.
Yeah, and sometimes they get better,
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny's still pretty good. I mean, some of the older ones are still pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that I've heard him lately.
He hasn't done much since Space Jam. Cinco, Bugsy took a break.
Yeah.
He was pissed that he wasn't cast in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Like, hey, it could have been Who Framed Bugs Bunny. How come you guys didn't call me?
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, Roger Rabbit was cheaper. That's why we didn't call you Bugs Bunny.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Roger
Somebody,
Rabbit was,
somebody doesn't show up to the set on time. Somebody, throws temper tantrums. You can't let go of the blow, eh, Bunny? Huh? Somebody's too Hollywood. Not Roger Rabbit. No, not him. Some other bunny. Bunny.
Roger Rabbit was wacky. Bugs Bunny was, wisecracking.
Yeah. Different styles. What are you going to do?
Different characters. I was watching the guy who did the voice for Bugs Bunny originally, Mel Blanc, I think, on Johnny Carson, like a clip from, the 70s or 60s or something like that.
Would you went back in time?
Long time ago. Yeah, I did.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You built a time machine and went back in time? Because I don't know how else you could see a clip from the 70s. You viewed images and sound from over 30 years ago. That sounds like magic. Or science fiction.
It's not
magic.
Was it
YouTube.
It's the internet, yeah. It's,
see, there it is. It's science. It's magic. It's YouTube.
Yeah, actually, I don't even know if this clip was on YouTube. I think I saw it somewhere else. Maybe it is on YouTube.
I think you're lying, so
don't
lie to my face.
Anyway, he was talking about the origin of some of the voices, and apparently Bugs Bunny is supposed to have a Brooklyn accent.
And why doesn't it?
And it never really occurred to me that that's why, like, he says some of the things the way he does. I was like, oh, wow, it was a revelation.
Oh, does he?
Thing. Yeah.
I never picked up on a Brooklyn accent.
Yeah, that's what he's supposed to have. And, if you...
I'm going to go listen to Bugs Bunny right now.
You should listen to him.
I'm listening. Ba-na, ba-na, ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Case of the Missing Hair, starring Bugs Bunny. Story by Ted Pierce. Anytime you want to speak, Bug. Maybe we should pick a different clip.
There's a lot of music.
Yeah, they're showing signs of something. Posters, bills.
Maybe this is before Bugs started to talk.
Maybe I should skip further in, like now. How about this? Oh, this is an old one.
Yeah,
I think
maybe you got an old one.
Look, Doc, do I go around here and sign over your house? Do I?
Yeah, it's old Bugs.
Such a thing as private property, you know. You ever hear of the inalienable right of the state to take a home? Forgive me, my friend. Do you like blackberry pie? No. Did you say blackberry pie?
Yeah, I can totally see the Brooklyn thing now.
Yeah.
What's up, Doc? That's totally Brooklyn. I never thought that.
Me either. And it was a revelation. I never really put anything on his voice. It was just the character, that was singular to him. I didn't really think about that.
God, here's another one. I want a newer Bugs though, because that Bugs doesn't sound like that in like Space Jam and stuff like that. Like the newer Bugs doesn't really sound that harsh.
They might have changed him over time. He was describing the original, creation. So
okay, I got all the clips from 20,000 years ago. Can I get a newer one? I mean, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Does it not do newer ones? Are there no newer ones?
I don't know. In general, what are you talking about?
Like, I don't know. Did they make newer Bugs Bunny cartoons?
I mean,
like,
most of them,
like 20 years, 30 years?
Oh, 20 or 30? Not real. I mean, very specials and stuff. Most of the cartoons, you know, the classic ones are old.
Yeah, I figured. Wow. Oh, Bugsy. Bugsy Boo. Speaking of Bugsy Boo, we should end the podcast because I'm going to go eat.
All right. Well, I hope you learned something today.
I did.
I know I
learned that you should never pay a hooker more than she's worth.
Mm-hmm. That's it?
That's all I learned.
It sounded like you were leading into something else, so I...
Oh, sorry. That was my bad. Misleading. Oops.
Oh, okay.
Bad host.
Bad host. Bad host.
I just want to leave you guys with this one small little message today. Spay and neuter your cats.
And dogs?
No. Dogs, let them roam free. They're God's children.
Okay.
Cats, we need to stop their population from growing.
Okay.
You know what's funny? You remember the old blue lady / pink lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I took her blog off my my little list of blogs I check.
Oh no.
My little shortcuts list. Yeah, you know, I just got really tired of listening to I don't know, she got kind of annoying. Like I'd read her, like the blog used to be interesting and then it just got like annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And I would check it, and I'd just be annoyed by reading the entries. So I'm just like, why am I checking this all the time?
Wow.
Why do I care? Yeah, I don't really follow that many blogs. That was one of the few that I would read pretty often, and then for a while, and it's like, nope.
Wow. The end of an era.
The end of an era. Well, the beginning of a new era.
Oh. You could look at it that way, I guess.
Hey, well, I mean, one era ends, another one has to begin, right?
I guess.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah. Well, good. Break free of the bonds.
Break it free, man. Break it free. 'Cause we are the people of Scotland. And if we left free... Wait, what was the thing with William Wallace? What did he want?
Oh. Freedom?
He wanted to play golf, right?
Oh, yeah. That was it.
He just wanted to play golf without paying enormous caddy fees, right?
Yeah, right.
That's what I remember from the movie.
Enormous caddy fees?
Mm-hmm.
That was the problem, was it?
Yeah. Those caddies charge way too much. They're in the union, you know. So, you know, they're forced to be reckoned with.
Mm-hmm.
Caddy fees.
I see.
Those caddies.
And why were there armies willing to defend the caddy fees?
Well, one was from the National Pro Golfers Union. That was their men.
Okay.
And the others were the local guys who just wanted to fight.
They just wanted to fight. They didn't care who.
They just wanted to fight.
Or why.
They just want to fight.
They just want to fight. Okay. Well, that's
stay fast. You can't be wrong.
You know, that's a different side of Braveheart.
I think it's the bravest of the heart.
It is. And the hardiest.
Well, that goes without saying.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to make it known that that's the point. But you know what?
I don't know what.
Chicken butt.
Ew.
Yeah, I brought it back. I brought it back old school.
Nobody eats that no more.
You know how old that joke is?
No, I don't.
Pretty old. Pretty old,
son.
That's how old it is.
Oh, Daddy, why can't you be more specific?
I want to watch some 30 Rock.
Do it.
The show has it's very light, and it's very almost like, it's got this like 50s vibe to it too with the music, you know? Very like, I don't know, it's got that like 50s style.
Yeah.
The intro is all kind of like, kind of deco almost, and it's really interesting.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. I agree. Very, very interesting.
So you agree with the interestingness,
Yeah.
but you disagree on the non-interestingness.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Correct.
Because
whatever I agree on, I disagree on the opposite.
Okay.
So
you agree that you agree on what you agree on, and you disagree on what you disagree on.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is the opposite of what you agree on.
I agree on what I agree on, which means that I disagree on what I disagree on. So, yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So you agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Ooh, yeah.
Which means I disagree with not that.
Which means you not disagree with not that, too.
Yeah.
No, you do agree with not that. You do agree with not that.
Yeah. No,
you do agree with not disagreeing with that. Wait. I think we lost it. Just lost it.
Count the negatives at home.
And we lost it.
And drinking game.
So, count the nuts at home? Yeah, you'd be drunk. Drunk in a visitor.
Drunk in a what?
Yeah, you weren't supposed to ask what I said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and pretend you didn't do that. Yeah, I'm going to need you to come in on Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to need you to,
Yeah, those TCP reports are due at 7 a.m. Monday morning. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do those over the weekend.
Yeah, we're going to have to move your desk in the back over here. Yeah, we're just going to need to make some more room here. So if you could just go ahead and pack up your desk and, we're going to have to move you down to the basement because, I haven't seen that movie in a while.
Me either.
I don't love that movie. There's people who love that movie.
Me either.
I think it's got some good parts, you know. It's one of those movies that sticks out in the comedy realm or whatever,
yeah.
But it's like I think it's a little better. It's not as good as people make it seem to be.
I agree.
But it's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I was somewhat underwhelmed with it after hearing about how amazing it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like that character you were just doing. I love that character in theory, and it's pretty good in the movie too. But I don't know. There's some stuff in the movie that's not that great, and I don't know.
The plot and there's really 3 or 4 things that are really good, and the rest they just kind of missed out on. It's just a lot of boring. Well, it's a lot of kind of commentary stuff, which isn't necessarily funny, but
yeah.
But
yeah, it's one of those sort of cult movies that I can't totally get behind. But I do see the appeal.
Mhm.
And I did enjoy some of the precursors to it on Saturday Night Live. The little short animated things.
Oh, I don't think I saw any of that.
Yeah.
What was it called?
I don't remember. I don't remember, but it was basically that character we just did and the guy who he's talking to.
Oh.
That was pretty much the Saturday Night Live thing.
Oh, that guy who's on SNL?
Yeah, but it was animated, so it was just their voices.
Oh. I gotta say.
Although I don't know if it was the same people. It sounds like them, but
you don't know for a fact?
I don't know for a fact.
Then why are you saying anything at all? I'm just kidding.
Because I like to speculate. Okay.
Why are you even talking if you're not speaking the absolute truth? You're wasting my time and yours.
Let no falsehood escape thy lips, lest thou be struck dead.
Oh, I just got this weird email. I'm like, what?
I'm like, what? And they're like, Viagra?
I'm like, what? And they're like, uh-huh. And they're like, who? And I said, me? And they said, yeah. And I said, what? That's a good, I like that character for a sketch. Or maybe that's the premise of the sketch. They just talk and whatever that is, without saying anything, they just replace the words with, like, they just replace what they're talking about with random words.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets crazier and crazier as they go along, what words they use to replace it.
I see.
That's the funny, right?
And the comedy builds.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that's how you have to go. It has to get increased. You can't just, like, rest it on, like, oh, great, look, they're replacing words with whatever, and they're not really saying anything. No, it's got to build up.
I see.
You start with the crazy, like, what and the who, and then they say what, and then blah, blah, and then you switch out random words. And then he called, and I said, like, what? He said, like, yellow, and I said, like, purple, and he said, like, ostrich, and I said, like, you know,
I
I don't know. Maybe something better than that.
Work on it, kid. I think you got something.
I think you got something there, kid. Why don't you work on it, see?
You got the goods.
You got the goods. Now follow through, and you'll make a team. Yikes.
I see big things in your future, kid.
Now, don't slip up, you see?
You got to straighten up and fly right.
Why do they always want you to register software products? I never register those.
Spam, man. It's all about spam.
Spam? What's that? I love ham.
Ooh, but spam
Especially with an
isn't
S on
ham.
it. Spam's not ham. That's a sham, man.
Yes, it is.
All right. All right.
Do they even sell that in a store anymore? I guess they do.
Food? Delicious canned food?
Haven't seen it in the
I
store
sure
for a
do
while.
hope so. What'd you say?
I haven't seen it in the store for a while.
Oh, that means it doesn't exist. I haven't seen it, therefore it can't possibly still exist.
No.
I pity the fate of some of those 6 billion people who may cease to exist when Justin stops.
I must point out, even though I'm sure you're aware of this, that I've never made such a statement. I actually asked if they do or not.
Yeah. I didn't
Simply
hear all that.
noting that I hadn't seen it in a while.
I didn't hear all that.
I never came out and stated, spam no longer exists. I haven't seen it lately.
A word to the wise, spam no longer exists. For all interested parties, I have just returned from the market, and I did not see the following items. Therefore, Yeah, thoughts do not exist anymore. Spam. Pets rock. Crystal Pepsi. I don't know.
That really doesn't exist anymore.
Mhm.
Nice try though.
Yeah, I was coming up with things that don't exist. I should have come up with things that exist, but you might not see at a store.
Yeah.
Like, you know what used to be good? What was the thing called? Little something. Those little frozen dinners with the penguin as a mascot. You know what I'm talking about? On the little blue package.
Oh yeah, I think I do.
Yeah. Oh, you know I do. I mean, you know you do. Because everybody ate those when you're our age. Like, wasn't it like little something? Little, like, L apostrophe, I'm sure.
Of course.
It was like little.
Lol.
It wasn't Lunchables. That was the other thing.
Yeah, no, I didn't like Lunchables.
You didn't like Lunchables? Lunchables, I mean, they were. If you want crackers and cheese and meat, great. If you want, like, the basic components of food, great. If you want an actual meal, you eat something else. If you want a meal distilled into 3 separate parts.
Yeah, I never liked meat and cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, no, cracker sandwiches.
So,
not even a bread. Like,
I know.
get it with a cracker.
Yeah, that wasn't. That didn't work for me.
That's not fine dining.
No. God, what was that?
It was like
it was marketed for kids, though, right?
Dude, totally marketed for kids. It had the cartoon like guy, and like it had the like the little dessert tray, you know, a little brownie or whatever dessert thing, and it had like a little puzzle or something. Like I used to love those things.
Yeah, man, I ate a lot of those. God.
Yeah, that's how much our parents loved us. They fed us this shit. Here, eat one of these blue things.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a frozen dinner.
Junior loves it.
God, man.
And it only takes 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
You too can be an award-winning parent. Feed your kids this.
Yeah, but I wanted it. I was excited. Look at the new flavors and shit. God damn, I don't have anything to go on. Figure out what that was.
Here, they might have a list.
I need a name. And I have no idea what it was called. God, I can't love old products like that. I guess it disappeared.
No, it's still around. Oh, what'd you
There
say?
I go again.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. It must be.
It's still around? Are you serious? It's really still around?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
Whoa. I haven't seen it in so long.
You ready? I got the name. I got the name.
Oh, God.
It's 2 words.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I going to try to guess?
You're going to guess.
Okay. I need...
2 words. First word, 3 letters.
Oh, God.
If you get the first word, you're going to get the second word.
Really?
Yeah. 3 letters having to do with its target audience.
Kid.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
I don't know the second word.
Think about it. Think about it.
Kid.
Hey, Mom, I want some kid.
Kid. Kid.
Come on.
Meal.
Come on.
Kid Express.
Close.
Kid. Kid.
Yeah.
Kid food.
It's not an adjective. It's a noun.
Kid dinner. Kid.
Think of it if you were marketing this. You want something snappy.
Okay,
Kid.
snappy. Kid.
Put some alliteration in there.
Kid.
So close.
Kid.
Oh, you're so close. This is funny.
I can't think of any word that starts with that sound that would be appropriate. Kid I want to say cur, apparently. I don't know if that's right. Can you give me something on the second word?
You might call it this at like a fine dining institution restaurant.
Cuisine.
Yes.
Ah, shit, kid cuisine.
Kid cuisine.
Fucking shit, that's it. Oh my god.
Yeah, kid cuisine.
Oh man, yeah, that's cuisine. That's a word I don't use very often. I'm not surprised I didn't think of that. Wow.
You're like kid quo. Get the first syllable.
Ah!
What's that?
I went to the Kid Cuisine website and it talked to me.
Just like it did when you were a kid.
Yeah, they changed the packaging. It didn't used to look like this. I think they changed
they changed the penguin too.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it didn't used to look like that.
No. Man, I want the old shit.
I used to like the pizza, of course.
Yeah, I did too.
The pizza and I didn't like the chicken, but I would get the chicken. My mom would get me the chicken, but I didn't like the chicken.
Oh.
And the burger, yeah. The burger with the little fries, the crinkle cut fries.
Yeah. Is there some place where they have the old shit on there?
Oh, my God.
Maybe that's asking too much.
I think it might be. I don't know who would have a picture of the old shit. Why would they?
Yeah.
Although, here's a picture of something that looks old. Yeah, this kind of looks old.
Here, yeah, this is one. This is one of the old ones right here. No, it's not. Different though. I think it's an intermediate stage.
Yeah, this looks like an old one. The penguin looks different. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
What about this? No, it's too small. I can't even see it. Man, I hate when you can't find something. I want there to be a resource for everything I can think of.
Here's a guy who reviewed Kid Cuisine, because apparently he reviews TV dinners. I guess he's got something called The Single Man's Guide to TV Dinners.
Mm-hmm.
And he reviewed Kid Cuisine just because it's a TV dinner.
Yeah.
He goes, surprisingly, this meal consists of a hamburger pizza, apples and sauce, corn, and a fudge brownie. He said surprisingly that it could be that a meal with those things could be viable as adult fare, with the exception of the apples and the apple sauce. With the exception of apples and sauce, which seem watery, he found all the items to be quite flavorful and delicious. The only real drawback of this meal is the size of the proportions. Unless you have a child-sized stomach, 2 of these meals will be needed to satisfy your appetite. That's his review of the hamburger pizza one.
A positive review.
Yeah, he thought a grown man thought they were tasty.
It comes with hamburger and pizza?
Hamburger pizza.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Hamburger and pizza? Now you're just asking for it.
Yeah, that's just too much, right? Yeah, I feel like these have changed. I don't remember having some of this stuff.
Dude, why didn't I keep those boxes when I was a kid? Yeah, I'm kidding. That's silly.
Oh.
That was a joke. You thought it was serious?
I mean, it's silly that you would have, but I really do wish you had.
Oh, no, that was a joke because there's no reason I wouldn't. My mom wouldn't let me keep those boxes. Mom, I think when I'm 26, I might want to look at these boxes for reference.
Oh, I'm sure she'd understand.
Oh, she just take another swig of whiskey. That's right, Mom. Keep drinking.
Oh.
Keep drinking. Speaking of drinking, I wanted to mention Keisha because she heard, I think, the last podcast or the podcast before, and I mentioned that she sort of ruined The Sixth Sense for me, and she thought it was cool that I kind of mentioned her, and so I told her I would specifically mention her because I don't think I said her name before out of trying to protect the guilty.
Anonymity, yeah, of course.
So hi, Keisha.
Thought to protect the guilty.
Keisha likes 30 Rock.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Well, no one's sane.
Wow, we're shouting out now. Nice.
Well,
yeah.
that's all I got.
Just another comment, you know. Wow. Yeah, no, I mean it's all very interesting.
That's the word.
I don't even know what he's saying.
Who?
The little thing on the Kid Cuisine website.
Well, they have some words there or something?
What?
Is it words you're reading or some audio?
When you load the page, it says something.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Da-ding. Da-ding.
Cha-ching?
All right.
The hing?
Just for you at home to hear what I'm talking about. Oh. When I turned it up, now I know what he's saying.
It's ding, then something, what?
He said, wait for the ding.
Wait for the ding.
Now, I don't really know what that... Oh, because it's in the microwave. That's the idea.
Is he telling kids not to take the food out before the microwave dings?
Yeah, I guess.
Like in general?
Yeah, I think so.
What if it's done?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. Shouldn't have put in so much time, huh, kid? Now your food's going to be burned and hard and dry.
Sorry, kid.
Sorry, kid. Wait for the goddamn ding. I told you, them's the rules. You can put in whatever amount of time you want, but you put in too much, sorry. Your burger's going to dry up like the Sahara.
Man, overcooking in the microwave is the worst.
Yeah, it totally changes the molecular structure of the food.
Yeah.
I mean literally, but it gets hard in random places and
yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. You burn a little toast, scrape it off. Just scrape it off. No problem.
Well, unless you burn the whole thing, then there's nothing to scrape off because it's all...
Well, depends on how bad it is, but
I mean, you can fuck up stuff in any cooking device. I mean, you leave it in the oven too long, your thing's done.
Just scrape it off.
Scrape it off.
It's all right. No, but it just has an unnatural feel when you overcook it in the microwave. There's something more disturbing about how it overcooks.
Yeah, it doesn't overcook evenly.
Yeah, maybe that's it, the erratic nature of it.
And to me, it's interesting when you do overcook something and you try to eat it or something or whatever, and you see the parts that are hard or whatever.
Yeah.
You can tell those are the parts that, if you would have cooked it normally, they would be hotter than the other parts.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you didn't cook it all the way or whatever enough, those would be the warm parts.
Right.
And because sometimes you put something in the microwave and you don't heat it up too much, and then you eat it or whatever, and there's the hot parts and the lukewarm parts,
and then sometimes the cold or freezing parts. It's it starts off good, and then halfway through your little enchilada there. It's wait a minute.
Yeah.
This is still frozen. And now I want to throw up and throw everything away.
Oh, another happy Sunday brunch.
No, microwaves ruin everything.
They don't ruin popcorn.
Yeah, that's true. But they can, man, if you burn popcorn. Ugh. It's awful.
How come they can't, like, do some sort of math on popcorn and figure out, like, because, you know, there's a certain percentage of the kernels that are never going to pop unless you want your stuff to burn, right? I mean, like, can't they figure out a way where they all pop?
Wouldn't that be just too
Science
perfect?
can only hope.
Yeah, I know. I've always lamented that. I've always wanted to find that perfect time where I could just avoid burning it, but get like all the kernels popped, and it's just
because that's the thing, you want as many kernels as possible, but you don't want to burn it. And I feel like there should be some sort of way, like some sort of thing on the bag that tells you when, like, okay, this is it, take it out. You know, some sort of way to figure it out. But you know, I guess on the list it's like a cure for AIDS. For cancer, the perfect popping system. Right. I mean, I guess that's number 3.
Number 3, yeah, surely.
You know, world peace.
And then after that, world peace, poverty, starvation, you know, various other social problems
that affect people who do not have popcorn or microwaves.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I don't even like popcorn. I mean, I'm not a popcorn fan.
I like popcorn.
Yeah, I don't think it tastes bad. I like the taste. Much like sunflower seeds, to me it's a lot of work. Because they get in your teeth and stuff, and like and I don't like the little kind of cores of the popcorn that just kind of like build up when you're eating them, and you have to scrape them off your teeth. You know, like they kind of just get like natted up together. Yeah. During mastication. It's not fun. And
what?
I know. You do what with popcorn?
It's a family show.
That ain't holy, son. Don't masticate with the popcorn.
You don't talk like that in my house.
This is Loa's house, honey.
I show you the door. You show yourself out.
How formal of you. You're very gracious, even when you're kicking me out. You'll kindly walk me to the door. Well, thank you, sir. You are a gentleman and a scholar.
The double whammy.
The boom boom.
Chicka pow pow.
Bow chicka wow wow. And that's the end of our segment called Wasting Time. Part 12. So why don't we put this podcast out of its misery?
That's why I love Mr. Podcast. It's just
I was just like we making up random noises, and I'm like, somebody has to listen to that. Yeah. That's not fair. Unless they're over there at wherever they listen to it, doing the same thing, you know, like deem bump deem bump. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I think we're gonna put this podcast out of its misery.
Oh yeah.
Because it's late and I gotta eat.
She's getting a little long in the tooth, as they say.
As they say, much like teeth, this podcast is over. Wait, that's not right.
What?
Much like teeth, longer is better in podcasts. Oh wait, no. What did you say? Let's see. Unlike short things, both podcasts and teeth are long and old.
Okay.
I'm just trying to find other ways to rephrase what you said. In horrible, horrible ways.
Oh, man.
Godliness is next to cleanliness, which is next to podcasting and long teeth.
Okay. It was, all right.
All right, that's all I got.
Oh, okay. You got that ad campaign yet?
For what? Oh, for mobile. What was it? Mobile
Murphy's oil soap.
What the fuck? What's oil soap? I've always heard it called like wood polisher. You know what? Pledge. What do you call Pledge? That's what I'm thinking of.
Pledge is different from Murphy's oil soap.
Okay, I'm thinking of Pledge. I'm thinking of the stuff you spray and whatever. So, what do you call Pledge?
Pledge is just like,
something like polisher, wood polisher, right? Or something.
Yeah. I thought it was just like a cleaner.
Well, okay, you're right. I mean, it gives it a luster once it's clean because it's clean. It doesn't like, whatever. It just kind of cleans it, but it's not called a cleaner. Pledge wood cleaner, like that doesn't have a ring.
Oh. Oh. Pledge is about dust.
Oh, just dust?
Well, not just dust, but a lot about dust.
Pledge. We're not just about dust, but a lot about dust.
And they do sell
furniture polish. That's exactly what I've heard it called. Furniture polish.
Okay. Furniture polish, sure.
Yeah, but wood. So you're saying oil soap is something different? It actually soaks in there.
I think so. Yeah.
Like oils and soaps.
Yeah, the oil is supposed to, keep the wood from drying out and getting brittle. So the oil's supposed to kind of seep in there and keep the wood like, fresh, I guess.
Well, what does it really do?
That's what it's supposed to do, and that's what it does.
Oh, so it does what it's supposed to do?
Yeah.
Oh, so why don't you just tell me what it does?
I just chose to phrase it that way. No particular reason.
Why did you choose to phrase it that way?
No particular reason.
Why didn't you have a particular reason to phrase it that way?
Because sometimes when you say things, you don't necessarily think about every word you're saying.
So you don't think before you speak?
Yes, that's correct.
Why don't you think you do that?
Why don't I think I do that? Don't. What are you asking?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Touché, my friend. Touché. Touché to me.
Yeah.
Self-touché.
Okay, you're touché.
I'm instituting a touché
yourself.
I'm instituting a touché from you to me. Because I bested you once again.
Shouldn't be allowed to do that.
It's just that good.
Not on the podcast, at least.
Thanks and namaste.
Was that the ending?
That was the end.
All right. We don't namaste on this thing, though.
No. What do? We always never remember what we do.
Exactly. We always have this conversation. What we need to do at some point is like make up an ending so you don't necessarily, or maybe we should just have the conversation at the end every time. I don't know.
Or maybe that's the thing. I think that's our ending is deciding how it's going to end.
That's the bit. Okay. I'm on board with that.
Maybe for the very last podcast we'll decide how to end it, and that'll be the last podcast.
That's a good idea. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because in the first podcast we tried to figure out the name.
Mhm.
And then the last podcast, we'll figure out how to end it.
Wow. The saga of Mr. Podcast.
Yeah.
That'll be a treat for everyone who follows along for however long it goes.
I feel like we decided on one last time, though.
Really? I don't think so.
I don't remember it, but I feel like we I don't know.
I don't remember either, but I
Did
can't
we say
imagine
we're just
that
going
we
to be
did.
like, bye? I don't know.
Yeah, we've done that. I mean, what else can you say?
Until next time. So, yeah, guys, stay tuned. We're going to have a new Lost Lowdown. What? Yeah, a new Lost Lowdown.
What?
Yeah, you're a little late. I had to do it
Sorry.
myself. Next week, right?
I hope so.
Well,
I'm looking forward to it.
Does anybody care about Lost anymore? I know it's all about HP.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Harry Potter for you non-fans.
HP is taking over the comment section.
HP.
I guess I'm not surprised. It's very popular, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I was surprised how many people started talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, we'll talk about Lost again, because on the Lost Lowdown, that's what you do. So that's what we'll do.
Hey, well.
And then come over here and, talk about whatever.
Lindsay Lohan.
Lohan.
Don't forget, guys,
Lohan.
we were personally responsible for making sure people say her name correctly. So go off into the world and say Lohan. And then when people say it's Lohan, tell them you heard from the Lost Lowdown, which is not this podcast. So you would be lying if you told them that.
But you could
say it anyway.
Yeah.
And then if they say Lost Lowdown, say, no, I said Mr. Podcast.
There you go.
Tell them you heard it here, that it's Lohan, straight from Tina Fey.
So it's like what, 1, 2, 3, like fourth hand by that point?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Tina Fey said in an interview, which I read and told you, so that's like 5.
Oh, 5, okay.
Well, wait, it depends on how you count. The interview, well, really, I mean, do you count that she told the interviewer and then they wrote it down? Or
No, that's just 1.
Writing it down, I read it, then the person tells, and then to the new person. Yeah, that's 4.
Yeah, okay, good. That was my count.
That makes you the Wiener.
I like being the Wiener.
Who's responsible for the, let's see who's responsible for the HP talk. I think it's Laura. I think Laura, and I think you know who is really the one who started the big talk. Laura had an idle comment.
Yeah, it got pretty serious there at some point.
Yeah, you know who. I'm looking at you know who. You know who I'm looking at, you know who.
You know who.
No, it's cool. No, I'm glad people have I'm sure they're talking about it other places, but I'm glad they have another place where, because they know, they kind of, sort of, quote unquote, know each other over here, so, on the Lost Lowdown stuff, so they, have a little place to talk about it. That's good, and, fellow Lost fans, so.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's cool. I'd rather talk about something than nothing.
Oh, yeah. And as I mentioned, it's a big thing, the last book coming out, so.
Oh, they have books of them now? They made books.
Yeah.
They made the movies and the books?
Oh, yeah, they did.
Oh, wow.
And the last one's out, even though they haven't made the movie yet, so.
Whoa.
Figure out how that one works.
Time travel. That's all I got. Time travel.
That's it. There you go. You did it. So it's easy. We were supposed to figure it out.
Yeah, it's
supposed to be a mystery for the ages. And
I solved it very quickly.
That was too easy.
By only a sheer means of deduction.
Well, Yeah, and Lost, as you know, is pretty much dead right now. So.
What do you mean? I just saw a new show the other night, last Wednesday. When Locke finds the hatch. I can't wait to see what's in there.
Oh God.
Probably a guy who has to press a button every 108 minutes or else the world will explode. Yawn.
Yawn.
Every TV show's done that one.
Oh. And it's real or not.
It's both and neither.
Mhm. And he's Scottish. And he doesn't button his shirts.
Well, Scottish people, you know.
Mhm. Okay. Let's stop.
Sometimes, you know, you begin to talk and then you realize you're done.
Yeah. I agree. Scottish people, you know.
I think the rest speaks for itself.
You know.
Yeah, I say you know a lot.
It's insights like that we're known for.
So,
I do too.
Yeah,
you know
it's a good line.
Comes up all the time. Because I always think people know things, but I want to say them anyway. So, I say you know.
You want them to agree with what you're saying and understand the situation, you know.
I'm affirming that they know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you explain it to them, but you sort of intimate that they already know.
Yeah, but I want to say it.
Yeah. Like, it's not that big of a deal what I'm explaining.
Yeah.
You practically already know it.
Right.
Don't think too hard. It's something you can process.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's some sort of reassurance, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then you can do the expanded, you know what I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, that's when you want to really get a extra lift there.
Yeah, that is a lift.
Yeah, it's a lift, all right.
A good lift.
One good lift deserves another.
Mhm.
Murphy's Oil Soap.
There we go. All right, now we can end.
I forgot about it. I'm gonna give me a minute. Let me see.
Well, you got about 7 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oh, the thing. Are you kidding me? It's been that long.
Yeah. No, I'm not. It is.
Murphy's Oil Soap. The oiliest soap around.
Okay. Thank you.
No, hold on. I gotta get a good one. See, I don't know this product at all. Let me go to murphysoilsoap.com real quick.
Oh, God. I picked the wrong product.
Yeah, you did.
I just thought it'd be interesting because it's kind of a weird product.
Yeah, you always think stuff, don't you?
Yeah. I do.
Oh, we
It's
can
hard
see
not
it.
to
It
think
doesn't even.
anything,
It doesn't even
anybody.
say that it cleans. Oh, there it is. Okay. Apparently, oil soap is commonly used to clean and polish horse track. I'm sorry, horse tack.
What?
Oil soap is commonly used to clean and polish horse tack, such as bridles and saddles.
That's called horse tack?
Yeah, I thought it's a track.
horse tack. They got my horse tack. Here's your horse tack.
Wouldn't you think that bridle and saddle would both have 2 Ds?
Yeah, no. I would say bridle 1D, saddle 2Ds.
Well, but I'm just saying, you would think they would be the same because they sound the same. They're about similar things. Why are they spelled so differently?
Oh, you mean just reasonably what I think, not what I actually think, because I know how they're spelled.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know you know how they're spelled.
I see. I thought you actually wanted to know. Okay, right. Yeah, in theory, one would hope they would be spelled essentially the same. But, you know, that's how we roll in English.
That's how we roll in English. Oh, this is oil soap. Oh. I was thinking it was, like, really dark.
It's not dark.
Okay, do you have the original, the spray, the squirt and mop, or the soft white?
What I actually have is the spray.
Okay.
But I mean, feel free to do any of the others if you have an idea for those.
Use Murphy's Oil Soap multi-use wood cleaner with orange oil to keep furniture, cabinets, and more dust-free and clean. Reveal your wood's natural beauty and enjoy the lasting scent of natural orange oil. That's what I would say about the product.
Really?
I just came up with that.
I just made that up.
I just made that up. Let's see. Murphy's Oil Soap for every occasion. How about that one?
For every occasion.
Murphy's Oil Soap. Don't drink this.
Okay.
Murphy's Oil Soap.
But the warning as the slogan.
The tagline, yeah. Murphy's Oil Soap. It's not about oil soap anymore.
Okay.
Murphy's Oil
sinister.
Soap. Do you really think this is oil soap? Murphy's Oil Soap.
Oh, that's weird.
Don't worry about what it is. Worry about what it does.
Are you just saying that because you don't know what it is?
Yeah. Murphy's Oil Soap. Tell us what we are.
We don't understand what our product is.
Murphy's Oil Soap. From our family to yours.
We just sell it. We don't understand it.
Murphy's Oil Soap. Murphy's dead, so buy the product so we can bury him properly. No, not good.
It's kind of sad.
Murphy's Oil Soap. See, I need an angle. I can't get an angle on oil soap. I don't know what the fuck to do with oil soap. Nobody buys oil soap. Why do you even have oil soap?
I bought oil soap.
Why do you have oil soap?
Well, for my wood furniture.
Because I have wood furniture I'd like to keep nice and clean.
Yeah, that's it.
It's called Buy a Rag.
Ooh. All right, well, you told me off.
I'm just saying, get a wet towel.
Get a wet towel, that's it?
Mm-hmm.
No oil soap?
A little Vaseline on it.
When I was growing up, we always used the oil soap on all the wood furniture. It's just something
Yeah, there were people who, when they grew up, they had slaves in their backyard. I'm glad they didn't continue that family tradition. Oh, no response? You burnt. You remember that line?
Yeah.
You know, I got to tell you, that's probably goes on my top Jenna moments of 30 Rock when she goes, "You burnt," because I had never really heard that before, and it's a very weird thing to say, and it's funny.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that was an episode of Hardball.
Oh. Did I see that one?
Yeah, you saw that one.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
I thought I remembered it, and then I don't remember that title.
Yeah, Hardball is the one where she does the Maxim shoot in the beginning, and it's like the 50 hottest women of comedy shoot or something like that. And at the Maxim shoot, the guy asks her, you know, what do you you got a lot of fans. No, he said Maxim magazine has a lot of readers, you know, in the armed forces. You know, do you have anything you want to say to the troops? And the music is so loud she doesn't hear him. And she thinks he says, how do you feel about theater troops? And she goes, theater troops, you know, when she says some bad stuff
Thanks
about
for joining
theater
us,
troops.
guys. Bye.